Howdy, 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 everybody! It's here! We're back! It's finally happening! Ah! Oh my god, it's been so long. The last time we had an episode was in July. It was the middle of summer when we were doing this. Well, Hedges, I'll tell you all right now. So we were looking at the schedule, and currently we have about somewhere between 6 to 8 opportunities. I need you to understand this. Between now and the end of the year, I have between 6 to 8 chances to live dub on Saturday. So when we figured out how many episodes we would need in order to finish this case and the final case, where do I go from here? I figured out what date the finale episode would be, and I had to go to my wife because that date would have been our wedding anniversary. And I said, Sage, I know how important this day is to you, but the potential to keep this joke running 4 games in a row is too powerful to ignore. And I made an offer that no sane man would normally offer, because normally she gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning to feed our cats. And I said, what if I offered to get up every day of November, which is the 1 month that I am not doing a bunch of travel, so it's the most days possible. I said, what if I get up and feed the cats instead for you every morning of November in exchange for being able to live dub the finale on this date? And she considered it and then went, you know what? Not only will I allow it, I will not let you change it. So, I can tell you all right now that the finale episode of Apollo Justice Ace Attorney live dub game 1 is going to be on December 21st. Almost Christmas. It is set in stone. Because nothing would make me happier than having the entire cast in the Discord call saying triumphantly, almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas, before signing off. It's the goal. It's the dream. So, Sean, almost Christmas Chiplock. That's true. But yes, I'm so happy to see all of you all. I'm so happy that we were able to make it. I gotta figure out how to close this. Hold on. I opened up some sort of Twitch message and now I can't get back. Oh god! I banned Nightbot! And then I unbanned Nightbot. How do I close this screen? There we go. Okay, cool. I was trying to click on the message. Oh, it was someone trying to spam me. Oh, I hope Nightbot still works. Hold on. Oh no, did I break Nightbot? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I'm about to bring everyone else in, but it's not so that we can have a fun time. It's so that the moderators can tell me how to fix Nightbot. Caller!
For banning Nightbot!
Caller!
Yes, what do you need?
How do I fix Nightbot?
You sit here and you think about what you did.
Click /mod Nightbot, because by banning it, you took away its mod privileges.
It.
Holy fuck, Lois.
Please pick Vindecless. It's not working!
What are you doing winner for? What are you trying to do?
I want to see if Nightbot does something, like it needs to respond to a command.
Nightbot is hurt emotionally.
It's
it
not.
Doesn't want to talk to you anymore.
I gave it mod privileges.
I gave you mod
You have to go back
please
into the
respond.
Nightbot
Join channel,
site
yeah.
and tell it to join channel.
Okay, Nightbot Twitch. Okay, Nightbot.tv.
Yes,
Hello, everybody. Welcome
nightbot.tv.
to the live-
Okay, log in with Twitch. Okay, authorize. Okay, now what do I do?
Okay. Hold on. Do we have a winner command, by the way?
We should.
Wasn't it like a raffle command?
We don't have a winner command. Do like a
Sean.
shout out.
Okay.
There you.
It's not working. Oh, it's not
Nope.
working!
Oh my god. Okay.
Boy.
Do I have to go to twitch.tv/Nightbot?
It should just be nightbot.tv. And then you log in with Twitch.
Join
Okay.
channel. Instructions to mod. Yes, you did mod Nightbot already. Go into your channel. Oh my god.
Okay, maybe I should separate the channel and re-add it?
Yeah, do that. Part it
Okay.
and come back.
Part channel. Nightbot is now leaving the channel. Okay. Join channel. Uh-huh. Next steps, make sure that you have modded Nightbot. Nightbot.
Night bat?
Look,
Oh, I
Nightbat
hope it didn't get
last
rid of my
yeah,
commands.
that-
Okay, the commands are all there.
Alright.
Yes.
Okay. Server commands other than me or announce are blocked.
There you go.
my.
It's working. You're fine.
It's just gonna be grumpy at you.
But it's saying I'm trying to give it an exclamation point command. Like, if I do candles, okay, whatever, it
There it
works.
is. Yeah, what the hell is exclamation blue?
It's blue brings up the text is not math because we had that whole argument over which color binder equals which topic in school.
Yeah, red is math.
No, blue.
Yes!
Blue is language arts. Red is history. Green is math. Black is science. Digimon is your extracurricular.
You're full of shit.
Blue is
Red is
totally
math.
math. What the fuck?
Blue is not math.
Blue isn't math. Red
Blue
is.
is language arts.
Every single math textbook I ever had was fucking blue.
That's because
I
it
don't know
was
what to
trying.
tell you, dude.
That's because it was trying to calm you down from getting pissed off at math.
Fuck.
Let me delete that one and remake it.
Math is red.
Green is not. Green is not anything other than math because green is the color of math.
No,
Green
is
is-
fucking.
Sage just walked in and said green is
Extracurricular
science, and I have never wanted to slap myself harder.
Green is science. Blue is history.
Green is not science. Black is science.
No, black is not science.
You used black?
Thank you, chat. Green
Interesting.
is science.
Black is science because science
No.
is outer space. Science is carbon atoms. Science is. That's right. Biology includes dead things. Dead things turn into dirt.
Green.
Yeah, but Robin Williams,
I
the
never
movie
even
Caliber,
used
was
black.
green. He was a
Yeah,
scientist.
yeah. Flubber
Green
was
is
the science
green is math because when you add things in an Excel
yeah.
document and you're in the green because of the math, it's
No!
green.
Absolutely not.
Math can be any color.
Math is
No. We are arguing over color, and honestly, as a fellow color, I cannot be more proud.
Pink is pink is art. Pink is
red.
art.
Y'all had pink binders. I'm jealous.
Hot
Green is
Wheels.
not a creative color.
There are a lot of people who won't find
Watching too much Don't Hug Me, I'm scared.
Hot Wheels is for all the important papers your parents had to sign and have you bring back.
Oh, that was Pokemon for me.
Okay, all right. Here's the real question, because there is no right answer to this. This is purely aesthetic. For you all, which was the binder that you hid the ones you didn't want to show your parents?
The
You had
math one.
those?
You had that?
Let's have a look through mine.
The
Yeah,
the
I put it in red.
the
for math.
report cards or the tests that you because you put all your good tests in the same binder as the
I was an honor roll student. What the fuck are you talking about? What the hell?
They
I only
mailed
ever
my
had
report
one
card
bad
to my
report
parents.
card.
I dropped out of honors, but like I got lots of A's and B's, and we don't talk about the C's that I
I'm
suffered
concerned
by
for
accidentally not doing tests.
Your
All of you saying what bad grades? I never had any bad grades. That's the correct answer. You keep it in your locker.
Oh yeah, you either stuff it in your locker or your friend's locker.
I didn't have room in my locker because everyone else stuffed me in my locker.
I believe it. I would have stuffed you in the locker.
Wow.
Fair, but wow.
Yeah, my school didn't have any bullies, but
Oh,
it
you were-
did have hackers.
You were bullied. I was neglected.
That's a bully!
I love how you didn't even say it with
No, I mean,
concern.
it
You
didn't
said it
have,
as if it was a
job
fact. You were like, you were bullied. You were bullied.
It is a fact.
Yeah, we know
Yeah,
this.
I mean high school.
Yeah.
I wasn't bullied.
Oh, high school is when it was the worst.
Oh yeah.
High school's awful.
High school.
Middle
school
school
sucked.
was real bad.
Oh, we don't talk
Okay.
about middle school.
All right. I like Vim's idea. We're gonna pull one winner, and they get to to permanently define a color as a subject.
I'm gonna ban anyone who says
Here we go.
that green is fucking
All right, Tuba, let's go. Tuba, let's go.
Tuba.
Tuba about free
That's
Oh.
not the right
You
answer.
know the color. You know the color.
I do not know how I
What
feel
color is
about.
mapped, Tuba? What
No,
color is
okay,
mapped?
it's official. Tuba Slayer has officially applied backpacks as the choice for.
Let's go. Tuba's
Let's go.
Tuba, you are incorrect in every way, but all right.
What is blue? Blue goes to what? What subject is blue?
math, of course.
No.
Not math.
It's totally math.
No.
Yes.
Blue is marching band.
I don't think I've
No.
ever seen blue march.
Say
Blue
it,
is
Tuba.
not laughter. Blue is not laughter. What
Please say
subject is
language
it?
arts. Tuba's thinking real hard about this.
Oh, they're
Tuba?
thinking hella hard. They're
Say math.
pressured now.
Do it.
They're pressured.
Tuba.
Happy
the
sixth
live
grade.
won't begin until you tell us. We can wait.
Yeah, science is green. I agree.
Hell yeah, science green.
Blue
Math.
says math. Oh my god.
Yeah!
Oh my god.
Fuck it. I'll
That
accept
is
it.
not
One.
correct.
It's not correct, but I'll accept it.
Apollo Justice walks in with his Sailor Moon binder, having an existential crisis.
You see the entire courtroom arguing about colors and subjects?
Right?
Bama?
Oh my god.
Yes, that was the fox. You just jumped into us arguing what color is math.
Yeah.
Red.
Blue.
That's it.
Red was
You
his.
know,
Red is history because history is painted in blood.
I like that. That's cool.
As someone with a bachelor's
metal.
degree in fine arts who literally studied color, fuck y'all.
Yeah, I also have
Math
a I have a PhD in fine arts. I just got rid of the INE and yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And
You,
Yeah?
you definitely give a lot of farts, not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
you sure do.
Yeah.
Black is music. I didn't
No.
know.
Actually, no. That is correct. Black is in fact music.
Oh, actually, yeah. Yeah, you are correct there.
Yeah, actually.
Slapped. I was yelling out nerd. Okay, but real talk, when everyone else was into Pokemon, I was into Sailor Moon. Like, that was my jam.
That's fair.
so you're still in the Sailor Moon.
I see.
Absolutely still would have stuffed you in a locker.
Listen. I am still in lesbians with Sailor Jupiter, okay? Like, this is not up for debate.
Listen, Jupiter is great.
Yeah.
Jupiter and
Yeah.
Neptune,
We're all
fuck it.
arguing, and then we're just like, Jupiter is great. Yeah.
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 Like, why do you want to fight that? That's the truth.
Just
Yeah, I know, right?
women.
There's no argument. There's no argument there.
Women.
Oh my god. All right. So anyway, I have been
Nobody wants to
informed
argue
that
with
as
that,
we
I guess.
approach the end of the game, if we were to do the investigation and the investigation and trial phase tonight.
Yes.
Okay. If we were to do both the first of all, the reason we started at 6 instead of 5 is because I was doing a signing at Game Realms until 4 p.m. and I need the time to get home. So thank you everyone who stopped by. Can we give a huge round of applause. Thank you to Drago Gamer, who bought one of every single one of Kate's fragrances that I had available at the table today. All 4 of the Genshin ones and one of the 2 remaining Dragon Dances. Took a minute to hear her describe what they were about and went, all right, you sold me. Give me one of everything.
Robin, you're great. I love you.
So, what a fucking champion. But anyway, so that's why we're starting a little late tonight. But also, I've been informed that for the sake of everyone's sanity, if we were to do both the investigation and the trial phase tonight, this stream would be a minimum of 6 to 7 hours. I am not interested in being here 6 to 7 hours. I'm sorry. So we are opting to just do the investigation phase this weekend. We're going to do the trial phase next weekend. And I have already given the mods all of my remaining weekends so that we can figure out what days we want to do the episodes in order to make sure, or what days we have to make sure we do episodes in order to finish by December 21st. We're going to try and avoid having an episode on a Sunday. We're going to do our best to make that work out, but we will see what happens. Anyway, what that means for you all is we had multiple, sorry, I'm trying to bring up my channel points thing. There we go. We had 2 batches of volunteers, so 2 volunteer roles available, but because of the way we split it tonight, if we were to do 2 separate volunteers, one of you would get a bunch, and the other of you would get barely anything. So what we're doing instead is we are doing 1 volunteer tonight and 1 volunteer next week, and that volunteer will voice all of the volunteer roles that we have slated. So you'll have a couple different things. It just means your role, like if you voice a cafe barista in tonight's episode, the cafe barista would be voiced by someone else next week. So with that being said, for those of you who are new to this, what we are doing is we are going to let anyone who is interested in participating redeem the points, and all people who redeem will be put into a list. We're going to spin the wheel, and it's going to randomly pick a winner from there. So, if you are interested in being tonight's volunteer, spend your points now. The option is now open. The wheel. So we have, let me check this. We have Runewolf 33. We have Bryson Robinson. We have Vim Deckless. Anyone I'm missing so far?
Not that I see.
I wish it would make one of the options. Can I change the colors of the wheel? Because I want to change one to change blue to green and have it select which one is for history.
Oh, unacceptable.
Deshaun Ricks. Oh, there is a green.
Deshaun.
Okay. All right. Anyone else? Going once. Anyone else? Going twice. Final call for anyone that wants to spend the points. If you don't get picked, you get refunded. You're not wasting your points by spending it.
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Okay, it's closed back up. All right, I got to think about this. Okay. Whichever color is selected is the objectively best element of magic. Whether it's lightning, earth, water, or fire, whichever one we pick is objectively the coolest magic to have, and all the others are not as cool as this magic. So I want everyone to quickly identify with what type of magic is your favorite. You've got like 30 seconds. I need you to make a commitment, because you're about to find out if you're correct or not. Don't lie to yourself. I'm a wind guy myself. I'm a wind and earth guy, so I'm going for green.
I think
Purple.
green's pretty based here.
Not gonna lie.
Babbling Branches is the fucking toxic spammer.
Fire.
Babbling is the one that
Poison
applies.
types are valid.
Babbling is the one that applies a poison status and then just heals every turn until the poison kills you. Maybe.
Wind lets you
No,
fly.
we are not getting into an argument of which color is which element. Fuck off. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
mean,
We are not doing that.
You said
Green is Earth.
one of them.
Green is Earth. Yellow is lightning. Suck my dick.
I don't know. Blue can be lightning sometimes.
yeah, blue could be like.
Oh no!
No, blue
And
is
green could be
history.
wind.
Blue is history.
God damn it!
Blue's mad.
All right, here we
Blue's
go.
water.
Objectively best element. Let's
Usually,
go.
yeah.
Oh fuck! No! 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 Oh,
What?
it's lightning.
Fire's alright.
It's lightning. It's red lightning. There we go.
Fuck you! Why
Where the hell?
Fire's red lightning?
Red the lightning.
Red
That's
lightning
right.
goes kind of hard as a
Yeah.
Sin player.
All right, Bryson, hop on in. Everyone
the waiting
else,
room.
sorry you picked such shitty magic.
Lux, should we take off the little PNG tubers because you have stated that you want this to be like just.
Oh,
on the
that's
experience?
right. I'm sorry. Get out of here.
No worries.
Oh my god.
Leaves the call.
Listen, I'm just a little guy.
My
Can't do
favorite,
that
my
to me.
favorite quote that I have married to myself to is, "I put the lol in echolalia."
Oh.
Oh my god.
And now my echolalia
How
is
to
gonna
delete
make me repeat
streamer.
that.
Color, have you
I tried for years.
Color, have you seen The Boy and the Heron?
I have not yet.
Because your entire extended family is in that film.
What the fuck do you mean?
What does that mean?
Look, if you're able to find it on YouTube, look up the Wara Wara scene, and you're gonna see your entire extended family. Anyone who has seen the film knows what I'm talking about. All right.
Oh my god.
Oh, did you look up an image?
I looked up what Wara Wara is and I get it immediately. Fuck you.
All right. So, before we do the rules, should we do sound check first and then rule set?
Sound check, then rules. Yeah.
All right. So I'm coming in pretty well. Ackle, if I can hear from you.
Sir, not appearing in this live dub episode.
Sure. And then chat, I'll rely on you to let me. I'm sorry, BB. Hey, question, Ackle. No, since you're here, when I drive home on Friday from BLFC, can I like stay over at your place for a night?
Duh.
That would be October 18th.
Yeah, no, you good. Noted.
I'll treat you to dinner.
Hell yeah.
Then I get to drive past the abandoned clown motel again.
I love the Clown Motel. I can't wait to drive BZ past it. I'm so excited.
There is
Clown Motel, hun.
Yeah, there is. So from Reno down to where Ackle lives is about a 7-hour drive. No, it's about an 8. Because I remember when I had to go south from Reno and then west to California, that's like a 14-hour drive. It's like
and you had to go down because of the snowstorm.
right. So it's a long drive. But anyway, going through there, you drive through 2 complete ghost towns. I mean, they once were populated towns that are now completely abandoned, and one of them has a clown motel.
That's
So.
still operational, and I want to convince someone to stay there with me so bad.
So bad.
So bad. It's haunted. I need to.
Okay, but if we go together, can we all like get Spirit Halloween clown costumes and wear them to sleep?
Oh my god.
No, could you
I know
imagine?
what we're doing when I
Could
visit.
you imagine? Oh my god. Imagine if we order in food and we are just eating at the fucking patio of the abandoned clown motel when a completely unrelated family drives up and sees us through the window in our Spirit Halloween clown costumes, and we all look up and turn our heads to look at them.
I want this so bad.
And then we
Asking to get fucking arrested.
And then we
I
get up,
need this.
and then we get up and start walking like a group over to the car.
Don't tell me it was a good time. I'm so on board.
months later, we'll see the Reddit post.
Okay, if we're gonna do this, one of us needs to get a prop chainsaw and keep it under the table.
Oh my god.
That might be arresting territory. Hold
That
on.
would be
Yeah, that
arresting
just might be a
territory.
problem.
Oh my god.
It'd be Z holding that.
All right, Beirut sound check, please.
God, I was gonna do a normal one. I'm just laughing so hard. Yeah, I guess sound check.
All right, you're coming in a little bit quieter than Ackle. I've got you at 200%, so if you can bump yourself up by like 20%, that would be great.
Oh God, this is clipping now. Is it clipping?
No, it's not clipping to me. Sounds fine.
'Cause I do this voice and stuff. Is that
Sounds
good?
fine. It sounds fine to me. Color Bruce.
Yeah, what do you need from me? Do you need me to speak?
No,
Does
I'm
he
good.
Need me to speak?
No, I need.
Okay,
no, you're
cool.
good. Emmy, draw more.
I need it.
Draw more calico. Paul,
Testing. 1, 2, check.
you are in. I will bump you up a little bit. Okay, cool. Red Muffler Man.
You know you're really good friends if you can just plan crimes on stream like that.
No,
And-
crap, you don't get caught.
And Tez.
This is all making me wish I was going to PLFC. I'm so jealous.
There you go. Don't forget, you guys are joining me for LVFC, correct?
Yeah.
We still have to do the Chili's menu.
The Sizzlers menu.
The Sizzlers menu, that's right. Anyway, if ever anyone comes to Las Vegas FurCon next year, I'm going to try and host a room party in my suite that's going to be Sizzlers themed. And we're going to have a mock menu as well.
It's
So-
gonna be an art party. I'm so excited.
A furry art party, a fart party.
No!
Yes,
Oh boy.
yes. Anyway, Color, if you would do the honors.
All right. Hold on just a second. And okay, everyone. Hi, we are here to have fun, but also want to have a clean live dub. So that means do not force the funny. The funny will happen naturally. So that also means do not talk over people who are speaking their lines. Quipping is okay only if your character is being referenced to or is on screen. If your character is not on screen or not being referenced to, then please refrain from talking. We have mute buttons and push to talk for good news. Also, we are not an airport, so if you must depart and come back, do not announce it. Let one of the mods know because we are here for you guys. If you cannot judge yourself, then we are not afraid to mute you and judge you for you. Remember, by breaking these laws of the courtroom could put you under the penalty of being part of the updated autopsy report. Thank you very much.
Bryson, there's Bryson. Yes, okay. We forgot to check Bryson for their sound check. So Bryson, if you can unmute and talk real quick. You have already failed the test. Bryson, we need to make sure we can hear you. Please unmute. You are in the voice chat. This is the part where you unmute.
Is it possible they're push to talk?
Oh, if they're pushed, yeah, try your push to talk.
I mean, I'm pushed to talk. It shouldn't say it's muted. It should just.
Oh no! For some reason my computer is hating me, right? Try Control R on Discord. Just try a hard refresh. It's okay. This is a more casual evening. We only expect stream to be about 2 to 3 hours this time, so hopefully everyone will be out of here by 10 o'clock. Oh, this is a good time for me to mention. If you are an artist, even if you're not a voice artist, if you are an artist, we openly welcome any fan art that you would like to draw because it will be featured on stream. If you join the Discord, and if you're not already part of the Discord, feel free to join, read the rules, post your intro, and we'll get you your roles as long as you followed the rules. We have a channel there called #megastarfanart. And if you post your art in there during the halfway point, I don't know if there's going to be a halfway point during this, but at least during either the halfway point or the ending point, I go through there and I bring up all the art that's been posted and we credit people and we talk about it and it will be showcased live on stream. So don't feel rushed, but if you want to contribute, we would love to showcase your hard work. You don't even have to be a good artist. As long as it's clear that you put effort into it, whether it's referencing an inside joke or making a meme or referencing something funny that happened on stream, as long as it's clear that you put actual effort into it, we will accept stick figure drawings that have heart. So Da-da-da.
All right, Bryson. Unmute. Let us know.
50% chance it says it might work now. It's okay. We're just trying to see if we can get it working. Is it telling you why it's not working? Like,
we talked about math colors for 10 minutes. You're fine.
okay. Trying to think of some common issues that may cause. I'll try server muting and then unserver muting in case there's something that I'm doing as. Okay. Is there, like, if you go into your sound system of your computer, is there any risk that you have your Discord or your mic input set to 0? I don't think that would do anything. I'm wondering.
You're muted. Is that a?
Yeah, you might. You want. Let's see what roles they have. I'll try adding it. Shink Squad should not have any disabled abilities. Let me check the roles real quick and make sure they have permission if they're not an 18+ person. Go to server settings, roles, Shink Squad.
They should have override allowed to speak.
Under your voice connected thing, is there like a little microphone button, and is it red with something?
If it says voice connected, did you click the turn off microphone? Because it says you're mute still. Could you unmute?
It says you're allowed to connect and speak. Yeah. You can use voice activity. We have stuff like this happen all the time. We're not upset. We're just trying to see if we can make it work, because I would feel bad if you got selected and then you weren't able to do your volunteer role.
Correct.
We are not on a crunch for time tonight. This is part of why we are doing a half stream, so to speak. I guess last thing I'd recommend is, has it been a while since you restarted your computer? Like, I'm willing to wait if you want to do just a restart and try joining. I can totally kill time by asking people, like, what games have you been playing recently, or if there is a con that you're going to see me at, or that you're excited to go to even if I'm not going to be at it.
Ooh.
Yeah, a heads up to folks, putting your computer to sleep is, like, even if you put your computer to sleep consistently, it's still not as efficient or as healthy for it as just letting it fully shut down. Because a computer in sleep mode is running at a very, very low processing power, but it's still technically on and still running in the background. So once in a while, at least I'd say like once every couple of days or once a week, you gotta just shut your computer down and give it a chance to rest. So...
Yeah.
I was at SAC Anime and going to be back next summer. I'm really hoping you'll be there for summer. I think most conventions do every other year, so if I've been at one of those two cons for 2024, I'm willing to bet the next time I would be considered is in 2026. Because a similar thing happened when I went to BayCon. That BayCon was a much smaller event in, I think, Ypsilanti, Michigan. No, not Ypsilanti. I always get this wrong. Anyway, it was at like the very upper left corner of the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and they had me in 2023, so the next chance that I have to go there would be next year in 2025. I've been trying to get Long Island Retro to get you to... But what retro game have I been on? I'm concerned that Bryson's saying they're resetting their... Oh, they're gone. I was about to say, but they're still on Discord. I would love to come to Otakon, Hedges. I don't think Otakon understands what a good fit I am for that convention. Like, I am Midwest trash. So...
Otakon's in DC, though.
That's why I belong there. They need more Midwest trash. No, it's called Otakon because I want to go to an Otakon.
Oh,
It's It's just like one of my Japanese animes.
That's what I'm saying!
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, this is the 5th time someone has shown me their Rivali cosplay.
Only that much? I was expecting more.
I was expecting far more.
I need to come back to
Yeah, me
Atlanta,
too.
Georgia for a convention. I go to Furry Week in Atlanta every year. I have a lifetime membership, literally. So, my goal is to become a guest at FWA. I went to FWA before I went to Dragon Con, and it was really funny because when I guested at Dragon Con and they drove us up to the hotel and I walked, because we went in through the back door, so I didn't see like the main entrance, and at one point I get into the main area and I go, oh my god, it's the Furry Week in Atlanta hotel. That's right, Kate. I forgot.
Oh my god.
You know, even I forgot that I was a guest at FWA.
You're an absolute disaster, Sean.
Oh my god, like no one recognized me that year. No one did. Not even the person who got me invited there in the first place. They forgot that they had pitched me to the board to get me invited as a guest.
Oh my god.
This is the greatest live dub that we've taken an hour to start.
It is. It really is.
Absolutely, 100%.
This is how you know this soundtrack fucking rocks, is because we've been listening to this intro music for 40 minutes and I'm still not tired of it. I could listen to this for another 20.
Soundtrack is a banger!
Yep.
Only Great Ace
As is the
Attorney
case.
clears it, in my opinion.
Great Ace.
Yep.
Oh, isn't it like
Ace
12
Attorney for the
bucks
win, huh?
now? Is it like $12 on the eShop?
Right. Bryson, try hopping into backstage again. Let's see if we can get this working.
Into the waiting room you go. Come on.
Speaking of Ace Attorney games you can buy, one of them is the $12 Great Ace, but also you can also buy Investigations, also not sponsored, that came out recently.
That's so exciting that now we get to play the second Edgeworth game.
Yes!
And it's even more exciting that Mornal unofficially has already agreed to come back as Edgeworth for the Edgeworth games. Right? Right, Mornal? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
No pressure!
They also got sponsored by Capcom.
Wait,
Wait,
Mornal,
what? For real?
Mornal got sponsored by Capcom?
Yeah, they got sponsored by Capcom in one of their videos. They got sponsored to promo Investigations.
Oh my
Holy
god.
fuck, Lois.
Mortal, what?
Mornal, I know I saw you in chat. Please don't tell me you dipped.
That's crazy.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if Mornal's still here. I'm trying to see if she's still here. I haven't actually asked her yet, but I hope that she says yes. So,
Mortal has a video called hold on a second, I forgot the name of it already. Hold on.
Bryson, get into the waiting
Mornal,
room.
isn't Mornal the reason why we now have a meme of the fuck you mean nah?
Yes, 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 yes.
It's a video
Absolutely,
called Addressing
100%.
in quotes, Batman, and it's like 1 minute of video and then a minute and a half of sponsorship from Capcom, which is incredible.
Sorry, I meant to say you should join Waiting Room, Bryson. If you click on Backstage, it might not work. So join Waiting Room, and if this doesn't work, if we're not able to hear you, I will just postpone your volunteership to next week's episode, and we'll pull someone else from the wheel. So you should be able to hop in Waiting Room. That should not be locked to anyone. I feel really bad. Like, at this point, I don't even know what's preventing them from joining the Waiting Room. I'll give it 1 more minute, because we're at about 6:50, and I do want to get started before 7. So I'll give it 1 more minute for you to join Waiting Room, and then I will just postpone yours to next week, and we'll... Okay. All right. If you're saying I should do it right now, I'll go ahead and do it right now. Wheel of Names. All right, so it's between Runewolf, Deshaun, and Vimdeklis. So, fire is no longer the best element unless it picks Vim again. Here we go.
Fire was one of the first tools with which humanity conquered nature.
Rune Wolf, you are our backup. You shouldn't have to be dragged into... Oh, that's right. You have to be dragged into backstage. I always think backstage is the waiting room.
No, I changed the name because we're backstage of the concert.
Right. Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha.
There we go.
Funny, damn it.
All right, Rune Wolf, toss up some voice for me.
Can you hear me?
I can. I'm gonna bump you up just a little bit, but I was able to hear you just fine, and I think we are finally ready to go.
Wait,
Oh no.
Okay.
I think that's foreshadowing for one of the volunteer voices.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, any questions, any concerns before we get started? No?
No?
All right, speak now or forever hold your piss until the end of the episode. All right. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for your patience. Glad to be back. And here we go for Episode 3, Turnabout Serenade, Day 2, Investigation. Let's get started.
July 9th, 2:12 p.m. Write Anything Agency.
Hey, Apollo!
What?
Well, actually, nothing. Don't worry about it. I mean, something, or maybe not.
Oh, out with it. The suspense is giving me an ulcer.
Well, the trial today, I was thinking, if you gave it a score, what score would you give it?
Score? Gee, I guess I would, or maybe, well, I'm just as bad as you, Trucy. And how am I supposed to remember anything about this trial? We just had a 2-month-long beach episode, which everyone mysteriously forgot to bring any sort of recording device to, so we have no evidence of it ever happening.
See, it's so vague.
Clearly. Machi avoided a guilty verdict, which is something. Though I can't say I'm any less confused about the case. Do we have our Darian?
Darian?
I asked Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find their answer intriguing. IPXX 314206. The agent registered under that number was Romain Latouche.
And the victim, Mr. Latouche. Who would have guessed he was actually an undercover Interpol agent? Ugh, what a mess. We don't have any idea what he was investigating.
Well, true, but we know who shot him now. The memoir told the whole court.
We have our Lemoir?
Wait! That voice just now. It was him. I am sure of it. That voice I heard talking to Mr. Latouche when I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Darian.
It's another mystery, Apollo. I love mysteries.
I don't. Especially when it requires me to hallucinate to remember what I did 2 months ago. Speaking of mysteries, what do kids love about Cinnamon Toast Crunch? And what's Mr. Wright up to? Oh, at least one of those can be answered, and I wouldn't mind asking his opinion. About the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I mean.
Now that you mention it, I haven't seen Daddy around.
What, is he some kind of stray dog that just wanders in and out at will?
I wouldn't say that, but he has been going out a lot.
I gotta get the milk and bread.
Some top secret mission, he said.
Gotta get the top secret milk and bread.
Top secret?
Anyway, you can't just rely on him to save the day. You've got me to help you. We'll be fine.
Oh, we're screwed. Right. Well, time's a-wasting, as they say. Let's investigate.
That's the spirit.
Faded photograph showing one of Trucy's favorite magicians. She talks to it daily for good luck, I hear.
Ah! I almost forgot! I hope I become a famous grand magician. Oh, and I hope Apollo becomes an ace attorney. There, all done.
I suppose if you're going to talk to inanimate objects, the photo isn't so bad. A strange split box leers at me from the wall. No matter how many times I see that here, it still strikes me as odd.
Really? I guess I've gotten used to it after growing up with it always around the house.
What kind of a home did you grow up in that kept a glory hole around the house?
I'd hide in there when we played hide and seek.
Trucy, what?
I don't like where this is going. You just get in, slide the sections around, and you're impossible to find.
I bet you would be. How is your magic act coming along?
Well, I've been working on my cups and balls routine.
Is that related to the other thing?
That's right! The very same. Here, watch!
Oh, no, no!
First, I put one of the cups over the ball, and then I snap my fingers. Ta-da! The ball's under the other cup.
Well, it's not there.
Watch me pull something out of my magic.
No! I already know when Gumshoe did that! No! No, no, no! No, no! Oh, the cops are at the door. Nice try.
Guess I know what I'll be doing tonight. Practicing. You can be my audience, Apollo.
I'm not going back! I'm not going back! I've seen some restaurants that set out real food to show what's on the menu.
I have too, but I noticed something strange. One time, there was a sandwich without any lettuce. Like it had disappeared by magic.
I'm sure someone just swiped the lettuce and ate it.
Wait, that sandwich. You didn't! Apollo, you shouldn't eat sample food no matter how hungry you are.
Just how hard up do you think I am? Listen, if I remove the T from the BLT, then I get BL, and everyone loves BL. Wait, T doesn't stand for lettuce?
Consuming tomatoes?
Damn it. You know, that is such an Apollo quote.
It really is.
Wait a minute, T doesn't stand for lettuce.
You did it correctly.
The phone home.
You know, that ring kind of gets in the way. Our client the other day tripped on it and fell on the floor.
Sending my ring rolling out the door. You know how long it took me to find it?
You know how long it took to calm down the client? And in the end, they walked out without hiring us. Could you clean up just a bit?
Don't you think the props give the office a festive, fun-filled mood?
Dr. Volpine saying your BL sandwich, you take a bite out of it, and as you pull away, you just hear, oh.
Oh no!
I'm not sure law offices have to be festive and fun-filled. We don't have bouncy houses anymore ever since, the incident.
Apollo, this is the Write Anything agency. As CEO, I want an office that says we know how to have fun.
I guess it is her office. Isn't it?
Now help me find the ball pit. Well, how about some tea? Here you go.
Thanks. That's nice. But this is not the time to be drinking tea!
That's right. We have to get investigating.
That's right, we have to spill it, not drink it.
Ah, that was a close call. We almost relaxed.
To answer your question, Giga, I think if you go to the last floor of the third stratum, you have a better chance of them showing up. It's either the last floor or the second to last floor that you can get 2 of them to show up at a time. Because I think the second to last floor has the pups show up with the fire slimes, and the last floor has 1 or 2 of them show up with 3 eggs. Just Sean casually dropping Etrian Odyssey knowledge.
What a nerd.
There are several books of magic mixed in with the legal books on the shelves. I dusted them recently. Nothing like the gleam of clean books. Mr. Charlie, the potted plant. Huh? His leaves are looking a little brown.
Good morning, Mr. Charlie. Ah, Mr. Charlie, your leaves.
Jesus. This is the time to drink BL, not tea. Fuck, this is like when Chris Pratt made that joke on Parks and Rec and all the writers were like, God damn it, that's funnier than anything else we came up with. I hate you, chat. Maybe you weren't giving him enough water?
No, it must be stress. He's worried about the new recruit at the office.
Hey, don't blame it on me. You are watering him, right?
It was Daddy's turn to water him this week.
I have to get the water, milk, and bread.
Mr. Wright has been away on his top secret mission. No?
I'm sorry, Mr. Charlie. This is all my fault. I'll water you soon, promise.
I'm such a thirsty little plant. Please water me.
You know what? Never mind. Let's let Mr. Charlie die.
I'm a thirsty little piranha plant.
Oh, I hate this.
That's one of those hats you pull things out of, right?
Of course. My hat's like a little universe, bigger on the inside than the outside.
That reminds me of a sci-fi show I used to watch.
Incidentally, my pocket is a little universe too. And my panties, and...
I get the idea. Thank you. Doctor Who, real? Doctor Who? Real?
Doctor Who is canon of the Ace Attorney universe?
That again? You sure like your attorney's badge. Still, I'm afraid our clients are getting tired of it.
Well, Twitch chat wasn't, if you saw that stream. So there.
I'm not sure about that. Sorry. I was ripping up the dance floor at the time of the shooting, after all.
See if there's anything different. Point the gun at Trucy.
I don't know about that.
I'm not
afraid of no gun.
I'll kill you. And she's like, I'm not sure about that. She has nothing interesting to say. All right.
No thoughts behind those eyes.
Lamarar dropped a bomb in court today. It was Daryan.
Lamarar said she'd never forgotten a voice, right? That's so cool.
I guess.
What's that called again? Elephant ears? I bet that's what they're called.
Somehow I don't think that means what you think it means. And she has to be wrong. This time.
Wrong? Why?
I mean, look. Those gunshots were right during the concert.
That's right. I was burning up the dance floor at the time.
Right. Did you happen to look up on stage? Maybe... Daryan, even?
You bet I did. He's one of the Gaviners, guitarist after all. He's so cool. Oh!
Right. All the Gaviners have a rock-solid alibi. He couldn't have shot Mr. Latouche backstage.
But Lamarar heard him, didn't she? She heard Daryan backstage, right?
Somebody's either wrong or lying very badly here. An Interpol agent. Huh.
I was wondering, what is Interpol anyway?
Huh? Interpol? They're the guys who catch international criminals.
Why can't they just call them international police instead of making up some silly name?
Yeah. I tried to think of something funny, but yeah. Anyway, you think he was investigating Lamarar?
What? do that? She's not a criminal. She couldn't be.
Don't be fooled by appearances, is all I'm saying. You look like a sweet, innocent girl, and Lord in heaven knows that's not the case.
Aw, you think I look like a sweet, innocent girl, but remember, I'm a magician, Apollo. I can spot a palmed coin at 50 paces.
If only it were that easy. In any case, we know he was working on something.
I wonder if it was something that has to do with something. That something being our case. The last something, I mean.
Something like that. Frankly, the whole thing is making my head hurt. What was Mr. Latouche up to? I don't know who this is.
It should be Grammar Eye.
Anytime.
Volant?
Anytime.
Trying. Ah!
Oh. Trucy, are you just trying to catch flies in your mouth because you're hungry, or was that another one of your tricks, or what? What are you making that face for?
It wasn't me! I can't even make Mr. Hat laugh like that.
Mundane gives way to miracles. A word is whispered.
Hey! The other day! Eek!
Who's there? There.
We didn't just imagine that, did we?
He was wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours? Yours?
Hardly.
We meet again.
Nice to meet you. Who are you? Could you please stop smirking like that?
It's you! Uncle Volant!
Wait, Uncle Volant? He's your uncle?
No, silly! The great Grimaire, Volant Grimaire! The Grand Magician!
It is I, the great Volant Grimaire, as seen on television.
See, I told you lightning was the best magic.
Could you please stop smirking like that?
It's been a while, Miss Trucy. 7 years, to be exact. My, how you grown.
Good to see you again, Uncle Volant. You look exactly the same.
I hate to intrude, but, what is a great magician doing paying us a visit?
I believe it was you who wished to see me. So, be quick with your question.
Said Lobster, I still currently do not know if I'm going to Indiana Comic Con in March, but you are more than welcome to reach out to them and request me if you'd like me at your event.
And do not quail, quake, or quiver. I am quite tame. Though my stardom may sear the sight, I'm quite down to earth when need calls.
He does have a certain aura to him, it's true. Someone who missed the bathroom at least 5 times.
Let's ask him about the case, Apollo.
His aura sure isn't lost on our magician in the making. She's practically drooling with enthusiasm.
Uncle Volant's one of Daddy's best friends. That's why I call him Uncle.
What? Daddy? You mean Mr. Right?
No, I mean my real daddy.
Trucy's real father?
Wait, Apollo? Don't tell me you don't know about Troop Grimaire.
Troop Grammary. Huh? No. But it does sound kind of familiar.
Simply useless lad. Do not know of the greatest troop of magicians on the planet.
Volant Grammary.
a name began to surface in my mind. It was a name I'd heard on television as a child.
Bet you'd heard the name. He made our cruise ship disappear and blew up an amusement park. Oh, and he made all this gold disappear from a safe. And then he escaped from a high-security prison.
Trucy, that's called terrorism. He was a domestic terrorist.
No, magic.
You said he's a magician?
Art chained by mediocrity. This is the true miracle of troop grammar.
Oh, great. Not only is he a domestic terrorist, he's also a pickpocket. Wait,
What, Apollo?
I do remember seeing you on television a long time ago. Yeah, I didn't want to bring it up, but your mic is sounding a little warbly, Paul, so I don't know if there's anything you can do to fix it or any setting that might be messing it. Also, it's kind of cutting out, so make sure you don't have noise removal or echo cancellation turned on.
Wait, me?
Yes, you.
Okay.
I mean, it sounded fine just then, so I'm not sure what's causing it to happen. Weren't you with someone else?
Let me see,
Like a duo?
Duo?
Yeah, you had a partner. Something grammary, or grammary. We can wait while you fix it real quick.
Yes, Zach Grammary, or Grammar. A masterful maker of magic, a capable crafter of shining showmanship.
Oh no, Trucy's having Zach trauma again. It's okay, the next Final Fantasy game is coming out soon. You're gonna be fine, he's fine, the timeline changed. Why is everyone so quiet?
Daddy.
Daddy? Huh? Oh, no way. The voice actress is conflating this with Final Fantasy again.
Once upon a time, Troop Grammary included two grand magicians. Myself, Aunt Grammary, and my partner, Zach Grammary.
And this Zach was...
He was my real daddy.
Oh, you and 2,000 others on fanfiction.net, honey. Trucy's father. A hot magician. Well, I guess it makes sense. I had no idea.
There wasn't much point in talking about it. Not now that he's gone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm not lonely. I've got my daddy after all. And you make me laugh, Apollo.
Glad that I'm good for comic relief, at least.
Not that I see daddy around much these days.
I've been remiss in remembering my reasons for my visit.
Reasons?
Two, in fact. First being, of course, to see you, Miss Trucy.
You don't know how happy I am to see you again, Uncle Vaughn.
I'm sure you are.
Not one for modesty, are you?
When I encountered you at the Coliseum, the first time in 7 years, I could fain not contain my emotions. I wept oceans. And to learn you now defend that poor pianist, that blinded boy. It was a hot topic of talk amongst the staff, you know. And defend him you did.
Well, it wasn't all my doing.
I'm his defense attorney, actually.
My other reason for coming here today was this.
The next volume of Sailor Moon!
That's... a videotape?
Quite so. A recording of a concert, no less.
You taped over my episodes of Sailor Moon?
Ah, forgive me for that, but I brought it for you, Trucy, on behalf of Troop Grammary. Will you watch it?
That's not Sailor Mercury.
Yeah, but she's close.
That's not Tuxedo Mask! That kind of looks like Luna. Oh, that's Artemis. This is still more effort than Trails put into their concert. You know, if I were a professional singer like this, I too would wear one of those warming blankets the entire time. Oh, he's giving it to me! Yes! Oh! I feel so comfortable right now. That was the sound effect of when you answer something wrong in Wheel of Fortune for Nintendo Wii.
Wow, it's almost as good as it was live. So, what's the word? Mysterious.
There are more mysterious things than her song going on. Way more mysterious. This Volant Grammary has good reasons to be here today. I wonder what his reasons were to be at that concert. Let's see what happens when we view the videotape. Oh, it's just... Oh, we're gonna have to... No way. I'm gonna have to look for something in the back. I am absolutely going to have to reference this in order to find a contradiction during a court case. And I am really scared about that. I want to see what the guitarist is doing on the lower right. I don't trust him! So, I was wondering, that stunt in the middle of the song there,
I didn't see a stunt.
what about Lamorar vanishing and reappearing?
Oh, that? I guess I'm so used to seeing that happen, I didn't even notice.
So young to be so jaded.
Full sleight of hand. A petite prestidigitation. Prestidigitation. A modicum of magic for me. For me to you.
So that's why you were at the concert.
Yes. I was there to watch my trick take to the air.
So, you're a domestic terrorist, a pickpocket, and a kidnapper.
I am like a deity of chaos, with the stage as my domain. I suffer no mystery on those bloodlet boards, not wrapped tightly twixt my fingers. It is a potent, primeval power I possess.
Well, do you think you could tell me how it was done?
Hey now,
Trucy?
that's like totally against the rules, Apollo.
Everything you have done in our investigations has been totally against the rules, Trucy. And not during a murder investigation, it's not.
Nay, no, for my illusions are mine alone, monsieur.
Also what?
Recall that the terrible occurrence happened later. Well, after my illusion entranced the audience.
Oh.
Don't even ask. I won't answer.
Why does that look like a giant pacifier? And why do I have this strange urge to suck on it?
Don't.
Too bad for you, Apollo.
Whose side are you on? Maybe I want to suck on that pacifier. Because I lost my Sailor Moon tape.
Allant, Gramarye, now make my leave, Miss Trucy.
There's no need to rush, Uncle Valant. You should stay a while.
I am afraid I cannot. I may not. I shall not. I have been asked to assist with an analysis, and so I shall slink back.
So, you'll be at the concert venue today?
Correct. If you would call on me, come to the Coliseum.
A new combatant has been unlocked. In order to fight him, you must beat Sephiroth.
See you later, crocodile.
With a whirl of his cloak and a wink of his eye, he turned and walked out through the door after turning 360 degrees. Normally.
Well, there you go, Apollo. Let's get cracking.
Right. Allant Gramarye. I've got a few more things to ask him. Foremost among them, that bit of magic that made Lamarard disappear. And how he knows Trucy, her real father. Alright.
I'm not sure about that. I was too busy dancing.
No difference there.
July 9th. Detention Center. Visitor's Room.
Machi may not be guilty, but he's still a suspect.
But they don't have any decisive evidence.
Yeah, but only someone as small as him could have gotten out of that room.
Right. The air vent.
He also looks like someone who plays too much Amogus anyway. And he lied, which is prime Amogus material.
Lied?
On the internet, no less. Machi
You could
Tobai
just do that?
can see.
Ah, Machi!
Speak of the devil. Answer me, you little shit. How can you see the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
He looks like he's doing okay.
Oh, I forget. Why did we come here? Not like we can talk to him or anything. Fine then. Keep your secrets.
Words are overrated. Feelings are what matter, Apollo.
No! Facts! Not feelings, Trucy!
I go off vibes.
Oh, it's kind of hard to build a court case on feelings. It's not like this is a presidential election or anything. But since we're here, anyway, might as well get what I want to say off my chest.
You need someone to complain to. I'll listen.
I think she's actually worried for me.
So, what did you think of the trial today? I'm glad he doesn't understand English after all. If he did, he would have been scared out of his mind by that trial.
Hey, all's well that ends well. You have to be more goal-oriented. If he's innocent, we win.
No, if he's found not guilty, we win. Machi might not understand English, but I bet he gets that better than you do.
Huh?
I'm glad Lamarard testified. What a great person. She even got Machi off the hook by naming another suspect.
Daryan of the Gaviners, the detective. Wonder if Machi knows what happened. I mean, if he could follow how the trial went at all. If no one told him there's a new suspect, how would he know? Hey.
What is it, Apollo?
No, it's nothing. I must be imagining it.
Imagining what, Apollo?
It's just, I couldn't help but feel that
maybe the other 3 episodes of the Knuckles miniseries could have been way better written and have better comedic timing. I don't know, it's just a hunch. And Machi... he doesn't understand what we're saying, right?
How could he? He's a young Borginian. He doesn't speak English.
Yeah, and apparently neither did half the writing staff for the Knuckles miniseries. But my bracelet is reacting to him.
Huh? Maybe it's malfunctioning? Or it's scared, because you keep making those I'm so mad faces.
Not mad! Wait, was I that bad? But she lied about not being able to see. And he won't tell me the secret to Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So what if that's not all he lied about? What if Santa Claus isn't real? What if there is no Marvel vs. Capcom 5? What if there isn't a season 2 of Firefly?
If you're curious about it, there's only one thing to do.
We should tase him until he answers us!
What? No! You should ask him!
That was my second guess. I think it'll take something big to get to him. Some kind of undeniable evidence. Hey, Machi! Our nation's debt is growing at a rapid rate and there's nothing we can do to stop it, and climate change is inevitable! Damn, I thought that was undeniable. We'll be back, Machi, with more undeniable evidence.
Oh.
So, Machi, you can see, right? Machi can see, and Lemurar can't. Whole world's gone topsy-turvy. Sorry, Apollo. I don't think we're gonna get any information out of Machi. Which makes sense!
I guess it does. If only Machi had been played by Will Smith, then we totally could have learned all about how his world got turned upside down. He's gonna take a minute and sit right there. Maybe we should have had this case take place in Bel Air.
Adi Mario, Kanima, oh Mario.
Wow, what a beautiful language! I think he just said, I am sorry, I cannot speak your language. You are very beautiful, fair maiden.
Experience even more when Mario and Luigi Brothership releases on Nintendo Switch this October. This is why I never trust an Italian.
Oh.
Why are you pulling a gun on him?
That's how Italians communicate.
No!
I watched The Sopranos. A security guard. He stands here watching this room, menacingly. His eyes when he looks at Machi are gentle. Maybe he has a kid the same age, who also plays way too much Amogus. That security camera is looking at me. Why do I feel this sudden urge to make a silly face?
July 9th. The Crypto.com Arena.
Wow, what a great day! It's perfect weather for sleuthing.
Did someone seriously spend $50,000 to put guilty as charged on a flying blimp?
Don't some days just feel like magic days or defense days?
Well, at least they put the trans rights flag on the far right.
Oh, you're right! Right on! Show us your stuff, Apollo!
We made it! Wait! Purple banners? A giant G? Trucy! We're at the TwitchCon 2024 convention! What stuff?
Your voice training! This is the perfect place for it.
Oh, I did enough at home, thanks.
Oh, there's no need to be shy. Keep that up and you'll never make it big on the big stage.
Look, I'm happy in the courtroom, thank you. I'm a lawyer.
then you're in luck. Because it's lawyer weather today. Don't you just want to face the blue sky and shout, "Objection!"
No, because blue is for mathematics, not lawyering, stupid. Now let's get going already. Oh look, it's all of the major subjects. History, math, lightning, language arts, and art.
How does it feel, living and knowing that you're wrong? Look, a blimp!
Those balloons next to it have sponsor ads on them.
Let's see. Big sale. All shirts 50% off.
Oh, it's an ad for the department store next door. A lot of people in line want my shirts to be 50% off. Sunshine Coliseum sure is living up to its name today.
It's huge! And Mr. Gavin got to play on that enormous stage. Oh, I'm so jealous! Someday, I'll fight my first battle on this stage.
Battle?
Well, yeah, it's a coliseum, isn't it? I gotta kill a man.
They don't do gladiatorial contests at these places anymore, Trucy. They tried to hold the Pokemon Worlds here once, and, the guy who used an electrode caused a mass evacuation, so... one time!
Really? I had no idea. I wonder why they stopped.
'Cause not everyone made it out in time. Sometimes I worry about her, and if she would be the one to bring in the electrode. What's that creature there?
Oh, that's the police mascot, the Blue Badger.
Huh? It's life-size!
Haven't you seen them around town, patrolling the streets? Yes, now even Law and Order has a mascot.
I'd run from that thing even if I wasn't a criminal. Why does its head wobble like that when it walks? It's freaky.
I don't think you're showing the true Blue Badger spirit, Apollo.
Trucy, you're pro-cop?
Only when
Look!
it comes to Blue Badger.
A massive sign for the Guilty as Charged tour! A giant prosecutor Gavin stares out over the arena.
Oh, maybe I can take it to the office when they're done with it.
Where would you put it? You couldn't even get that thing through the front door!
Then I'll put it outside. I bet it'd be great for business.
Just as long as no one comes expecting us to prosecute.
Well, if anyone comes looking for a concert, leave it to me.
Is this some part of twisted plan of hers to make her singing debut, I wonder? I think that's everything on this page. Okay, cool.
July 9th, backstage hallway.
Ah, Mr. Attorney.
Lamorar! I'm sorry about today.
There is nothing you need to apologize for. You were merely defending Machi.
I'm gonna bump... Oh, you're at 200% already. Okay. You might need to speak up just a little bit. It's okay. Just because I can't bump you up anymore, but I understand what you're going for, so...
All right.
Are you okay? Alone, I mean?
Humans are blessed with 5 senses.
Way better, thank you.
You're welcome. Even robbed of one, we get by. Though it does make being a witness rather difficult.
Speaking of seeing, you knew who we were before we spotted you just now. And we weren't even talking.
It's your smell, Trucy. Smell of a criminal.
I heard your footsteps several times the day before.
Oh!
Okay, so that's actually a true thing. This is a true story. When I was in college, I could tell if Sage was walking by my dorm to come visit me because of her difference in height compared to most people. I knew when her footsteps were the ones coming down the hallway.
Because it was just that slight bit faster than like a 5'5" or a 6-foot person's walk that I'm like, there's only one person I know who's that short that walks with that speed. It has to be Sage.
You must have great ears.
Ears that heard the crime taking place. Or so she claimed yesterday. But how? Looks like an instrument case. A big instrument case. That must hold an awful lot of mayonnaise.
There's a great magic trick you can do with one of these.
I am now horrified by the concept of what someone would do with that much mayonnaise. What kind?
The miraculous, beautiful girl escapes the case illusion.
You know, of all the things I did not want to think about today, Trucy, seeing a girl escape from a case completely filled with mayonnaise was definitely not it.
You are the only one that's talking about mayonnaise right now.
A concert poster for the Guilty as Charged tour.
I love that name, Guilty as Charged.
Seems kind of negative to me.
Well, why don't we do the opposite? Magician Trucy presents the Innocent as Charged tour.
I feel like you'd get sued for false advertisement.
I'm thirsty, Apollo.
You want something to drink?
How about this one? A Steel Samurai Soda.
Oh, that actually sounds so goddamn good right now. Now in real steel flavor. I want to drink Steel Helm. Wait.
Huh?
Nothing. Here. My treat. Stop reading my thoughts.
Hey, this isn't enough change.
The machines outside are cheaper. This one is highway robbery. That would be the Blue Badger, the police mascot. There's a guy outside in a giant Blue Badger costume lumbering about. He stands out even more than those Gaviners posters.
It's all the same. He's the band mascot too, you know?
I can't picture Prosecutor Gavin going for that kind of thing.
Neither can I. I bet there's a story there just waiting to be told.
That's Lemuar's dressing room. And the scene of the crime. It's kind of lightly guarded for being a crime scene.
I'm not complaining. Makes it easier for us to go in. And Emma gave us her okay, right? We can wander in and do as we like.
How is Emma doing anyway? Hope she's not getting cavities from eating all those chocolate snackoos. That's the Gaviners' dressing room. They're all out on the investigation. Being backstage isn't half as glamorous without a band here. I think that's everything here. Oh, no.
It's been lying there since the day before yesterday.
It's small. Maybe no one's noticed it.
Kinda wanna pick it up. Make a cool souvenir, don't you think?
It does stick out in my mind for some reason.
Finders keepers.
Do you think you could tell me about this?
I'm sorry, but my information about the outside world is somewhat limited. I only know what I have heard or felt.
Maybe that explains why she didn't react when I showed her stuff the other day. She was still pretending she could see then. If there's anything about this. Nope. We took a look at your performance again. It was even better the second time.
Thank you.
That reminds me. That was an incredible illusion you pulled off.
Illusion?
When you teleported from one stage to the other, remember?
Yes. Apparently they hired a professional magician.
Blonde Grammary. I was wondering, do you think you could tell us how it was done?
I'm afraid I cannot. Mr. Grammary made me swear to never tell a soul.
I was afraid of that.
Hard to be a magician if you can't keep a secret, you know.
That was quite a statement you made today in court. About hearing Darien Crescen's voice at the scene of the crime.
I did not know his name, but I never forget a voice. Wait.
You lied to me, Ackle. Ackle! Oh no!
Oh no!
Lamar, is something the matter?
That voice just now. It was him. I am sure of it.
Darien!
No way!
I'm gonna fire all of you, I swear to God.
As I said in court, I was on my way backstage from the stage. That is when I heard his voice.
I'm guessing Darien and Mr. Latouche were talking about something?
The next moment, I heard those gunshots.
Why didn't you call security?
To be honest, though the noise was quite frightening, I never imagined the gunshots might be real. And I was in quite a hurry myself. I left the scene at once.
So, it really was Darian's voice that she heard.
Yeah. At least, she certainly thinks it was.
I met Machi before my debut as Lamiroir. I was singing in a restaurant in Virginia.
And he was playing the piano?
Yes. He was very kind to me when he learned I could not see.
Is that when you started playing opposites? With Machi pretending he couldn't see?
Oh, no. It wasn't then. That began after our major debut. After I became known as the landscape painter in sound.
It must have been tough for Machi. Pretending he couldn't see, and all the while acting as your eyes.
We held hands always. He would write with his finger on my palm to signal to me things I should know. He is a smart, gentle boy.
I wish you called me that more often, Trucy.
A smart, gentle boy?
Oh! Say it again! Think I see what she's getting at. Machi would never harm a soul. About Mr. Latouche.
Ah, yes. He was an Interpol agent, I hear?
So you had no idea?
Of course not. No one did.
Guess that's what it means to be undercover.
But someone was after him. They had to know who he really was.
Why did he pose as my manager? I do not understand.
You have no idea?
I can only assume that he was investigating me, but why?
What makes you think that?
Perhaps it is not so, but I cannot deny the possibility. Because of my condition. As my present is veiled in darkness, so too is my past clouded from me.
Clouded. Right.
The darkness that I fear is not the darkness that I see whenever I open my eyes. The real darkness lies in my heart.
In your heart?
I have no memory of the time before I became La Miroir. I awoke from darkness, into darkness, you might say.
I'm wondering if she's gonna turn out to be, like, the criminal that he was hunting after and she lost all memory of the crimes that she did.
I was singing in a restaurant those days.
What was it that she said about not being able to remember the light?
I do not know my past. Perhaps I committed some terrible crime in my past.
Oh, the ESP is so strong right now!
I am impressed. Everything before becoming La Miroir is lost to me.
But I don't think you...
I can think of no other explanation. Why else would an agent of Interpol approach me?
Do you think your past might be related to this case?
No way! That seems really unlikely to me. I mean, you're such a sweet person, Lemoir.
I thank you. Machi too tells me this often when I fear who I might have been. I am reminded that I wish to speak to you about something.
Yes?
When I was walking this hallway before, I stumbled upon a small device of some kind. It was lying on the floor.
Device? Oh, maybe you mean this?
It's been lying there since the day before yesterday.
Might I touch it? I thought as much.
What? What did you think?
This is one of our headsets. Everyone on staff wears one during a concert.
I wonder whose this is.
We use it for communication. It would be quite inconvenient should it go missing.
We'll hold on to it for you then. We'll give it to Prosecutor Gavin when we see him.
Yes, that's best. Thank you.
So, can I put it on? Attached? I'm not some kind of robot, Apollo.
Well, considering your scarf, you're still busy pretending you're part of a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game.
It's fashion.
Everyone on staff was wearing one of these headsets. This might warrant some further inquiry. Can I ask you about this headset, Lemoir? You said that all concert staff were wearing one?
That's correct. You need them to communicate against such a large stage.
Ah, PMD, Pokemon Mystery Lettuce, my favorite RPG series.
Everyone on the staff had one, of course. And all of the band members too, I should think.
So Prosecutor Gavin and his lackeys had them on too, then.
They're quite helpful, though limited. They only work within 30 feet or so. After all, they're only for use on a stage. And a stronger signal would interfere with the sound system.
That makes sense. You'd think someone would notice if they dropped their only communications lifeline. So why was this one lying here?
July 9th, Lemoir's dressing room.
Uh-oh. There's only one person I know who can munch with such venom.
Nom. What are you doing here?
Hello, Emma. You're looking as grumptaculous as ever.
Oh, so we're just making up words now. Am I supposed to be happy? You give me the second degree in court, and Prosecutor Gavin makes me look like a fool.
No, your clothing does that for you, but you're talking about the bloodstain Mr. Latouche left?
My department chief had a field day with that one. Even a blind person could see the shooter was a blood. Funny guy, huh?
That bloodstain helped uncover our biggest mystery of all.
Now we know that Mr. Latouche really was with Interpol.
We wouldn't have found that out without you.
I suppose. Maybe that's why the chief gave me these after he was finished chewing me out. Said it was my reward.
Yeah, because now you can chew those out. Are chocolate snackoos popular down at the precinct or something?
Nom nom!
I was hoping we could check out the crime scene again.
Be my guest. You're not going to find many clues in here. Though I did find something strange.
Something strange?
Well, what do you think about this?
You know, you're a bit like Mr. Wright. Always carried his badge around too.
Huh?
I think he did it so he'd never forget who he was, or his duty as a defender. Something like that. Pretty noble, really.
I guess there really isn't a need for me to carry this around. Though it seems to have made a decent impression.
Why'd have to commit their crime according to the song? Seemed like it'd be more trouble than it's worth.
Maybe they were trying to throw off the investigation.
That's certainly possible, but risky, don't you think? Just carrying someone as big as Mr. Latouche would be tough enough.
She may be a snacking fiend, but sometimes she actually makes some sense. Do you think you could take a look at this, Emma?
Nom nom nom!
Emma?
Nom nom nom!
The rate of chewing is increasing.
Nom 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 nom!
I better back off before it's too late. It actually does speed up. Oh my god.
It's so funny.
That's an Interpol issue revolver, right?
Why is she suddenly interested when it involves guns?
Because it's pointed at you.
Which means it belonged to Mr. Latouche. He must have had it to begin with.
Sounds that way.
So if it was Machi, are we saying Machi stole it from Mr. Latouche? Now that's really hard to imagine him doing.
Nom 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 nom.
Nope, nope. Nope. I thought she would understand my Sailor Moon plight.
Sailor Moon!
I care!
You are not people!
Oh.
Alright. Look at the way I punched holes in this wall after watching the finale of the Knuckles miniseries on Amazon Prime. Whew, that really was something else.
You're really upset about the state of that series, huh?
Look, I'm just saying, the main character was neurodivergent and they made him look like an idiot. They didn't even give him anything redeemable about his entire personality.
Daddy always has a stiff shoulder, so maybe that would loosen him up.
Oh, don't even mention it. I'm afraid he might actually go out and audition for season 2.
Nah, he doesn't have the guts to pull the trigger, I bet.
I want to be a furry echidna.
Right after the shooting took place, Lamorar tried to come into the dressing room and dropped her brooch.
I think that fits with the other stuff we know. Do you think the timing of when she dropped it is important?
Yeah, something about it bugs me, that's for sure. A speaker for monitoring the stage. It was blaring at the time of the shooting.
Pretty old model for such a nice place.
I guess they don't care about sound quality back here, as long as you can hear it. Not that a loss of fidelity could possibly make that music worse.
Good speakers must cost a lot. Do you have any idea how much a nice one that size would cost, Apollo?
Probably a good 10 years of your allowance, give or take.
What? But that's almost $600!
Damn. I could buy a PS5 Pro with that. Oh, poor Trucy. She'll never get to experience the awe-inspiring wonder of Astrobot. Wait till she finds out the PS5 doesn't even have any games. Oh, I got an achievement for that?!
Give me
That's the air vent with Machi Tobaya's fingerprints. What's with the frown?
Can't a girl frown anymore? Is that a crime?
No, of course not. I just meant...
Machi Tobias' fingerprints are on that air vent. Why would his fingerprints be there if he wasn't the shooter?
Emma, are you saying you have never changed an air vent where you live your entire life?
Have you seen me?
Maybe you've breathed in more dust than actual air. That's not
Maybe you did too with your brain cells.
That's not a question I want to have to answer in court.
The girls are fighting.
Hey, wipe that frown off your face.
Are you telling me I should smile more? That's misogyny!
One stick in the mud per crime scene, please.
Guess the other one's in your ass. Yes, girls can frown, but defense attorneys can't.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
That's one of the biggest, most expensive-looking TVs I've ever seen.
Too bad you'll never own one.
Psh. Never's kind of harsh, Trucy.
How about for all of eternity, then?
Same difference. Shooter must have used that to climb up to the vent.
All this tragedy because someone left a stepladder here.
I don't think Mr. Latouche was shot because of the ladder.
You think it was Machi?
Yes. That air vent is pretty small, after all. Does that prove he was at the scene? Did he escape in the time between the gunshots and us opening the door?
Like a Viner's poster.
How many of those did they put up, anyway?
Prosecutor Gavin looks so cool on stage. You should learn to play the guitar too, Apollo. You can accompany my magic act.
We'd certainly be a novelty act, if nothing else. I'll think about it if I ever lose my attorney's badge. It's a poster for another show. This summer, a Legal Eagles production... No. That was in the original, right? There's no way that this is a reference to a certain... A Legal Eagles production of Case Closed.
I looked into that performance group. Turns out they're all law enforcement related too. Apparently their series portrayal of Law and Order is a big draw.
Was that line in the original, or is this possibly a reference to the Legal Eagle YouTube channel?
I think it's, it was in the original.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's a coincidence.
That's a really strange coincidence then, because he made a big deal out of, like, looking at all the Ace Attorney cases and going, like, how realistic is this? So...
Yeah.
That sounds so boring, it's probably pretty interesting.
You're a complicated man, Mr. Apollo Justice. Look, it's fruit! Fruit, Apollo, fruit!
No, it's hamburgers, Trucy. I heard you the first time. Sure is a lot of hamburgers. I doubt anyone would miss a bit of cheese.
I know. I'll make it vanish into my stomach.
Better not. It's McDonald's. You might pay for it. And if you have the money for that, you should probably repaint the office first.
Cheese is that expensive?
It is in Japan. These could have been imported from some exotic locale for all we know.
That's one heavy-duty bouquet there.
I have trouble thinking of flowers as being heavy-duty.
But they call lots of things heavy-duty.
Yeah. The cognitive dissonance that I have to do to work with you is heavy-duty.
What about a heavy scent?
I think you mean heady?
What if the flowers were plastic?
Are you a 2-year-old? Why do you keep asking questions?
Okay, what if they were made of metal?
What, like a magnolia made out of steel?
Exactly! So I hope all my fans don't start throwing metal flowers at me.
Alright, speaking of pizza, like, I knew pizza was expensive in Japan. Do you all want to guess 2 days ago, for wife playing D&D with friends, I ordered 2 large, 1-topping pizzas and an order of garlic knots. So 2 large, 1-topping pizzas and an order of garlic knots for pickup. Do you all want to take a guess how much 2 pizzas and an order of garlic knots cost me for pickup? Go ahead. Pitch your numbers now.
50?
I'm gonna say like $60.
5,
I'd roughly guess
4,
45.
3, 2, 1. 66.51.
What
Oh
the
yeah, that
fuck?
checks out.
It was close.
I remember when Domino's would have 2 large 1-topping pizzas for $20.
Yep.
Yep.
What the hell? 1 topping, Volpine. It was pepperoni. It was just pepperoni on both pizzas. Seeing these mirrors lined up like that really makes me think I'm in a dressing room. Look at all that makeup.
All I know is, sure don't make for much of a clue.
Guess she's not into makeup yet.
I'm pretty enough without it.
Look, the carpet's been torn up here. Is this where you danced?
That's the part we did with the luminol testing in the court.
Loony Mall? What's a loony mall? It's luminal. Get it right.
Emma's kind of scary when it comes to science.
Maybe the binder should be red for science.
It's green. We already discussed this.
Let's learn the word and not incite her wrath again. The murder weapon. So it belonged to Mr. Latouche.
That thing makes normal revolvers look like water guns.
Mr. Latouche was a big man. But how about the person who shot him? Wouldn't they have to be about his size? That's one of those permanent dryers you see in hair salons.
That what they're really called? Permanent dryers?
Do I look like a beautician? I just know they dry your hair and give you a permanent...
It doesn't sound very glamorous, you know?
Okay. How about a perm machine?
Or you could go more simple, like permer.
This isn't a bad game. Thinking up official names for things. Not that it makes the name actually official or anything. Right, True?
Right, Polly.
Ugh. This was the window where Lemurar saw the crime from. Wish it was that simple.
Kinda hard to see a crime when you can't see.
You're correct, Rich. No, you're not correct. Blue was language arts, black was science.
But she did hear it.
Yeah, but the window was closed.
Maybe she heard it some other way. A stack of presents for Lemuar. Stars always get the biggest presents. You know, you could give me a present, Apollo.
Here, have a piece of candy.
Gee, thanks!
She must not get a lot of presents. Poor girl. I wonder what candy it was. What do you think Trucy's vice candy would be? The one that she's like always excited to buy when they go to a grocery store.
Hi, choose.
Hi, choose.
Yeah.
Easy!
Yeah!
I win!
I really
Immediate.
put thought into it, but yeah, I choose.
I met my embarrassment quota for the year, that's for sure.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
How?
Okay, hear me out, okay?
Yes.
Emma's hand is really pretty.
Yeah.
That's
Just like mine.
That's a very well articulated hand.
I mean, think about it. Now, you don't have to get embarrassed about anything else all year.
If only it worked that way.
Just bugs me to think that little kid outsmarted me. And it makes him even more suspicious now that we know he could see. He could have even seen that air duct and he could have shot that revolver.
That's not how it sounded in Lemuar's testimony.
You mean her saying she heard Detective Darian's voice at the scene?
That's right.
Why can't we have a normal, straightforward killing once in a while in this country?
That's what I'm saying!
I can't even tell if that was Emma's line or just Color Brews saying something as an aside. I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Open the Coliseum back up!
Was that true what you said in court today? You know, about the case. About how everything was happening according to those song lyrics.
The guitar's serenade, you mean?
I found the link, you know.
What about the Zelda?
Yeah!
First, Prosecutor Gavin's heart-shaped keyring was stolen. Then, Lemuroir flew through the air. Then, Prosecutor Gavin's guitar caught on fire.
Hold on, flew through the air, so we have Rivali. Caught on fire, so we have Daruk. Heart was stolen. That was Mifa. Now we just need something for Urbosa.
And in the end, a bullet took Mr. Latus's life.
I'm trying to think. There's something here.
And he went up into the sky with a guitar. Well, 15 feet up, anyway.
Maybe that's Rivali's Gale.
It's kind of hard to chalk it up to coincidence.
I know! And I found it.
You think the same person did all of this?
Don't ask me. I didn't do it.
Neither did I. I couldn't fit through that air vent anyway.
No, your ego makes your head too big.
You all think I did it?
Sometimes I worry about that girl.
So, what did you find?
It's so little I must have passed over it yesterday. I found it under the sofa.
What is it?
The size of Apollo's brain, but that's alright. Part of some device, I think. I haven't a clue what.
Oh, thank God she just said my brain. I thought she was gonna refer to something else.
A bit sticking out from the end looked familiar, so I had it examined. Turns out, it's an antenna.
Oh, like on a beetle?
Like on a cell phone. This device must use an electronic signal of some sort.
An electronic signal, you say?
July 9th, in the wings.
That song. Isn't it the one that Lemuroir was singing?
Yeah, you're right. The guitar's serenade.
Wow, I'd love to do a show on a stage like this.
I'd come to see that.
The house is full, and as one, the audience sighs with wonderment.
Oh, wait, I thought we were talking about one of your shows.
There I am, singing my ballad, rose petals swirling through the air.
Not bad. Wait, aren't you a magician?
Oh! That's right. I was a magician, wasn't I?
At least you'd know how to make the audience disappear. Some dedication.
It is Truthy, and indeed it is.
Uncle Fallon!
What exactly are you doing here?
I take real responsibility in tasks undertaken. I am inspecting my equipment of illusion to make sure naught is amiss.
The Lemuroir teleportation illusion! Ooh!
Should anything go wrong, it would reflect poorly upon me and my troop. As I went about my exacting examination, I happened to notice that piano. And I remembered that fair lady's melancholy melody.
Hey, Apollo! Maybe Uncle Valant can shed some light on this whole thing for us.
I can tell you that his outfit is making the light shed all over the place. I can barely see when I look at him.
Yeah, he's radiant.
That's the ladder we used to climb up the stage tower. Not a moment I'm likely to forget anytime soon.
Me neither. I'll never be able to climb another tower again without thinking about it, you know?
I'll never be able to climb a tower again, period. Now that's a big instrument case. Wonder how much mayonnaise you could fit in there.
That's a case for a contrabass, I think.
You could fit an entire snake in there?
It may look like a violin, but it's a completely different instrument.
You could fit 5 trucies in there, I bet.
Hey! Are you comparing me to an instrument? And
No.
also, what's your fascination with mayonnaise?
No, an instrument actually sounds good when you use it.
Rude. I wonder who left it sitting open like that. Still can't believe we found Machi and Mr. Latouche up on top of that tower.
Yeah, I used to not like high places. Now I hate them.
It's not like it would have been nicer if we found a dead body closer to the ground. Well, that reminds me. Daddy's bad with heights too. Both of you are baby men.
Huh, no kidding.
He took me on a Ferris wheel ride a while ago, you know? Halfway through, his face got all green and he mumbled objection over and over.
Oh, he was thinking about math. Poor guy. I think about math sometimes too.
You think? That's one big piano. Oh, I've never actually played one.
You should get Mr. Wright to teach you sometime.
No good. He can't play either.
I kind of feel bad for the guy now.
Maybe now's my big chance. Stand back! This could be the debut of a prodigy!
Oh god, someone get the earplugs!
Ew!
Did you make that noise just now?
Let me try it again! You know, I think something's stuck in the piano.
I didn't want to say it earlier, but one of my crackpot theories is that there was something under one of the piano keys that would trigger the signal in the antenna device.
Time to take a look under the hood. Huh! Look, this was stuck between the strings. Looks like some kind of switch.
Someone must have thrown this into the piano. Must be one of those knockoff switches. Look at all the electronics. They must be sound related.
Does seeing a bunch of machines like this make you want to just fiddle with them? Can I, Apollo, please?
No! No fiddling! You'll break something!
If you're gonna make an omelet, you gotta break some eggs.
Oh god, not the Fuga run.
That's what Daddy always says.
Not that child. These eggs look kind of expensive, Trucy.
Yeah, but all eggs are expensive now. Have you seen the grocery stores right now?
Proof positive of your profession, yes.
Yeah.
Might I have a look?
Trucy, he wants to look at it!
Oh, what's this? It is gone.
No! Not like my Sailor Moon VHS!
Don't be alarmed. Unlike your Sailor Moon VHS, Miss Trucy, take a look into your toppet, if you would.
Huh? It's your badge, Apollo! What's it doing in there? That was amazing, wasn't it, Apollo?
I kind of wish it had been the Sailor Moon VHS instead. Is that some kind of magician speak?
Cannot express my shock and chagrin. All I can see before me is this stage and me upon it. Nothing smaller, nothing less radiant catches my eye.
True. You're getting on in here. There's not much time left to make your mark, huh?
This is not how I was seeing it.
So he doesn't care about what I have to show him. I get the point. What about this gun?
Pardon me?
Gun!
I have no money if that's what you want.
Gun! No. I was just... never mind. The way he looked at the revolver. What was that? It was almost as if he had seen one before, and maybe wasn't too happy about it. I'm surprised he responded to the gun.
Haha, old.
I was wondering about the stunt in this video, right in the middle of the song.
No, I didn't see a stunt. Oh, that? I guess I'm so used to seeing that happen, I didn't even notice.
So young to be so jaded. Oh, it's the same thing as before.
Like a pad.
Yep.
It's from earlier! No!
You totally forgot, didn't
I
you?
did.
Yes, it is.
Why doesn't it let me skip through here? Oh my god, it's playing at normal speed. I hate this.
It's super important information. You gotta be sure you don't forget.
Wait, no, this is new.
Actually.
It's against all that is sacred to inquire as to how a trick is performed.
Okay, so you tell me how he did it, Trucy.
But I don't know.
Come on, you're a magician. Aren't you part of the same secret club? Ha 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 ha. That was new. Oh shit. Oh, right, I can do that.
10-4 that, little buddy. This is Trucy reporting in. Over.
Why the sudden silence?
No one answered.
Oh, don't be silly.
What good is a receiver that doesn't receive? That's like Emma not performing forensic investigations.
Make her sound like she's some kind of forensic investigation machine. Which is just asinine. Unless she's a super high-tech android that runs on snackoos! Hmm.
This switch. Sitting here. Tempting me to push it.
Don't. You might blow up the whole Coliseum, Electrode Haver.
Hello, please. To think that every strange switch triggers a bomb. That kind of old-fashioned crime drama thinking doesn't cut it in our busy times.
You're right, it blows it up instead of cutting it. So, true CPI, enlighten me. What do you think this switch does?
Maybe it turns on the electric razor in Prosecutor Gavin's dressing room.
A switch as big as a razor to turn on a razor? Okay.
Oh, holy shit, I wasn't ready. You good, Gavin?
I think I am okay. There's just a little less hair in a certain place than like was once there. Oh.
Girls like guys clean shaved, you're fine. I was wondering about the show the night of the murder. Lemoroy's vanishing act was your illusion, right?
Indeed, the Purple Prosecutor petitioned my performance. At the climax of the song, he said, "Make her disappear. Like a dream."
Like a dream.
Yet, what can I work with on a stage meant for musical endeavors? There are none of the conveniences of a stage built for sorceress acts. It was a challenging task, and so I accepted.
She disappeared from the top of the tower. In order to move, you would have had to use some sort of secret tunnel.
People come to me because I am a professional among professionals. My illusions are custom made for the... Now, because of the murder, All the eyes of the nation are on this concert.
You all are Avatar coded. I swear to God.
Not a bad thing, as far as the fortunes of Troop Grammary are concerned.
So, you were here checking up on your trek to make sure it went well.
And went well it did. Now, speaking of pianos, that piano over there troubles me.
It troubles you? Why?
Why? Why do you ask? Why?
Why do you ask why I ask why? Why? I think it's probably quicker if I just go check it out myself. Thanks.
We found this neat switch!
I know what you are thinking in that head of yours, however empty it may be.
Is the second Paw Patrol movie better than the first?
Marie, yes, you say. I recall seeing him on television.
That was my second guess.
Something of that sort?
So Colton saying a Nintendo Switch. This is also a true story. When I first lived in Michigan, when our family was driving around in Saginaw, we drove past a police station, and my dad goes, "Hey, a police station." And my young ass in the back seat misheard it as a PlayStation. And I thought that someone had just left a PlayStation on the corner of the street. And I need to tell you, I was in tears begging my dad to turn the car around and go back to where the PlayStation was, because I was like, if there's a free fucking PlayStation on the corner of the street, why don't we just go and pick it up? We could save so much money. He did not know what I was talking about, so...
That's adorable.
I was legit upset with him that he was just wasting a chance at a free PlayStation.
That's adorable.
Actually, yes, you're right.
Wow, he just read your mind, Apollo.
Or everyone tells him that, and he made a good guess.
It was 20 years ago. A young magician, a genius of his time, came down among us.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jeff. I make flowers go poof.
His name was Magnifi Grammary. It was he who began the great Troop Grammary. At his prime, not a day passed that he did not play upon the screens of every TV there was.
He kind of looks like the main antagonist of the Knuckles miniseries on Amazon Prime.
This illustration kind of makes me uncomfortable.
I do have a vague memory of someone like that on TV.
Yet, several years ago, that time came to an end. My troop pulled a vanishing act, yes. Cries for magic no longer heard. The TV screen a barren waste, stripped of illusion.
That's not true. I still went to all of your shows. Like that one in the parking lot down by the supermarket.
When you start playing in supermarket parking lots, you know you're in trouble.
We hone our skill at these small venues, always awaiting our time. Yes, one day we will rise up from obscurity onto fame's shining stage once more.
That definitely sounds like a domestic terrorist planning an attack.
I do this not only for the magic that is Grammary, for my partner.
Your partner? BL!
No, not that. I mean, Zach Grammary.
Trucy's father.
Before he disappeared 7 years ago, there was no name higher than Grammary in show business circles. None. I will see us return to glory. I, Valant Grammary. Our founder, Magnifi Grammary, was truly a genius, a worker of miracles.
I'll never forget the one I saw when I was little. How he made that whole jumbo jet go... what happened to the jet again?
Apparently, it wasn't her fault it disappeared. It was just a Boeing. It naturally came apart mid-flight.
All the would-be magicians who came to his door, only Zack and I had the talent. In no time at all, Valant and Zack were the shining stars in the Gramarye crown.
Cool, huh? And Zack Gremory was my daddy!
Now that Magnifi and Zack are gone, I have one wish. Let it be I, Valant Gramarye, who brings the Gramarye miracle to the big stage.
I'm rooting for you.
Miss Trucy, you cannot grow up quickly enough. I need your skill by my side.
One skill coming up!
How do we manage to get off the topic of the case so quickly all the time? Oh, he doesn't care about it. Okay. All right. Nothing about that. We already... Oh, we already asked her about that before. Okay. We present this to her. I doubt we're gonna get anything different. Oh, do you think you could take a look at this?
A small device. Looks like a transmitter.
A transmitter?
Well, it's not a straight mitter or cis-mitter. So, you press the switch here and it sends out a signal.
Must have been made in Germany.
No idea what it's for, though.
Signal? You mean an electronic signal?
What is it, Apollo?
Say, Emma, you know that strange object you said you found?
Oh, this?
Let me try pressing this switch.
It's on fire! Emma's device is on fire!
Oh shit, you were right, Trucy. This is kind of fun.
What's the big idea?
Ow! The flames of disaster!
Well, now we know that what this thing is. An igniter.
Part here must work like a lighter.
It nearly lit me up, that's for sure.
Hey, don't look at me like that! I didn't do it on purpose! You know, except for the part where I deliberately said I want to push the switch and then push the switch.
I suppose. At least we're getting somewhere with this case.
Look, I just want to say, Trucy was the first one to touch it, so their fingerprints are on there.
Yeah, but you're the one who actually pushed the button. Hey, Apollo! Let's ask Emma more about this switch. Now that she has some first-hand experience.
What are you trying to do? Burn me alive?
Oh, you're a witch. You'll escape somehow. It was just a few sparks.
It says you. You aren't the one holding it. Let's try burning you instead.
There's enough sparks flying around here with you two talking.
Oh, hush, Trucy. We can't light you on fire with how much of a wet blanket you are.
Excuse
me? Now we know this is a remote for an igniter.
Let me see that for a second.
Don't know if I trust you.
Uh-huh, sure. Just point this thing over at the spiky-haired guy and...
Well?
Well, this is definitely a little transmitter. The signal's weak. Probably only reaches 30 feet.
Transmitter, huh?
Whoa.
Incidentally, if you look at the cross-section diagram of the stage area... Let's see. 30 feet from Lamar's dressing room... That covers the backstage completely. And it also looks like it would cover the stage.
Kind of seems unlikely anyone would use this on stage.
Guess I'd best be getting on with my investigation.
We're off to look for more clues elsewhere then.
I feel better just knowing what this thing is now. I'll have to look into igniters a bit more later.
Good luck!
I'd like to know a bit more about igniters myself, and how quickly certain materials... Oh no, I'm becoming just like Drusy! All these little parts, it's pretty complex. I'm guessing this is where the fire comes out. Other than that...
Good thing machines run even if we don't know how they work. That's what Daddy always says.
Not really a saying you want to go around repeating, Trucy. Okay. Nope. Alright. I'm gonna double check just in case. Oh, there's new stuff here. Alright, cool. Oh god. Alright, here we go. Speaker here is the same as the one in Lemuel's room. I wonder if this one was blaring as loud as hers.
I don't see a volume control anywhere in the room. My guess is they give all the rooms equal treatment.
You mean equal punishment? What's a police Dakimakura doing here? Rock on with your... I'm not finishing that sentence.
Maybe they're trying to trick kids into thinking the police are some kind of band.
Certainly hope the police would get banned.
That guitar! That's the legendary AA 400! The Red Badger!
I thought rock was supposed to be rebellious, not civic.
Every aspiring guitarist wants one of these. They even paint their own guitars to look like it.
Ah, the fickleness of youth.
You should dye your hair badger red, too.
I like my hair the way it is, thank you very much.
Ugh, the stubbornness of age.
Those are some pretty heavy-duty Nintendo Power Gloves. Maybe they have to carry around hot pots or something.
They are a little thick. You couldn't even stuff a pigeon in those.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Why is that plastic bowl of stew sitting there?
Bet they use it for interrogating bad guys. Fess up to what you did, and we'll let you eat the stew.
That's just mean.
It gets worse. See, if the bad guy confesses, they say, okay, eat it, if you can. See, it's made of plastic. It's like, you don't know which one's the real bad guys.
That sounds like a story that would come from someone who accidentally ate a wax apple. It's a stack of Lemuel's postcards. Here it is. The landscape painter in sound.
It must be hard to pretend you can see when you can't.
But the way she sings so effortlessly, you'd think she had life easy. Some people are just impressive like that.
You know it. It just makes me think about how much further I have to go.
I hope we can solve this quickly and not add to her troubles. The police uniform hangs on the stand here.
Ooh, I want to try it on! Nothing to see here, move along!
It's okay, you don't have to go that far to be special. Just tackle someone and start beating the shit out of them while saying, "Stop resisting! Stop resisting!" I mean, you're not exactly the type who's just another face in the crowd.
Really? You think
I feel like a meanie for making that insinuation. Trucy would just start beating someone up without saying anything at all. This place is decorated like a high school dance. Though I think our decorations were paper, not chains.
Diviners are into chains. It's part of their image.
Huh, no kidding.
Ever since they used chains on the cover art for Gonna Lock You Up.
Typo. There's a typo. I want a refund! Man, they're really into the whole police thing and clown nose being removed from their face, huh?
Be cooler if they turned that red light on.
Turn on the red light! You don't have to turn on the red light. Oh, they referenced it on the next slide. Roxy! Someone drew the Diviner's mark in lipstick here.
Lipstick. Oh, I'd like to wear lipstick someday.
Oh? You don't use lipstick yet, Trucy?
Daddy won't let me. Not until I learn to play the piano, he says.
You'll be waiting a long time then, I'm afraid. 'Cause you suck!
Oh, a cruiser guitar! They sold those to commemorate 5 years of the band.
Rocking it hard, under the speed limit.
There's a cruiser bass, and a cruiser drum set, and a cruiser keyboard. Even a cruiser whistle!
Jeez, it's like an Animal Crossing theme. I'm not so sure about that last one.
It's for blowing the whistle on criminals.
I don't think that requires an actual whistle, Trucy. July 9th. Crypto.com Arena. TwitchCon 2024.
What? Come to laugh at the murderer?
Darian!
That old bag opens her hole, and wham, bam, my life goes down the chute! Thanks.
Sounded specifically kinky in ways I'm not ready to explain.
I'm uncomfortable.
They won't let me work while I'm the suspect.
Darian isn't in the best of moods, is he?
It's a mental thing. The weight of his hair is pressing against his brain and causing some side effects.
I heard that.
Not many people are these days, it seems.
It is a crime scene. Not exactly the happiest place to hang out.
Then, Gavin had to go rub salt in the wound. My alibi's rock solid. Rock solid!
You know what else is rock solid? My badge!
Look, if you want to talk about the case, talk to someone else, okay? Don't want Gavin having another one of his hissy fits.
What about gun? No!
Yeah, that's another hissy fit, bitch.
No!
Also a hissy fit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead, mix the board. Do it. You did it really well last time. Let's see you do it again.
Oh my god! All the sass! Okay, he really doesn't care. Look, just because you're wearing a VTuber's Kigurumi doesn't mean you have to give me attitude, okay?
Look, I can be a VTuber if I want to be.
Not all of us stan Gura. But anyway, about your alibi.
You have to ask.
Oh.
The shooting happened right in the middle of the third set.
How can you even see what's in front of you like that?
Why does his hair move that way?
That's right. The music was blaring when we heard those gunshots. We found Mr. Latouche dead.
I got 10,000 witnesses who saw me too. Right there on that stage.
Your guitar playing with something else?
Thanks, little lady. See? This whole thing's a sham! I can't believe they aren't letting me work.
Do you think when he shampoos his hair, he just takes the top of the bottle off and dips it into the bottle instead of pouring it into his hand?
Oh yeah, like dunking it like you would dunk a cookie in milk?
You don't have to shout at me! Okay, I'm at soup!
Why are you buying clothes at the soup store?
I'm trying to solve this case!
Well, fucking solve it faster!
She was the one who said she heard his voice at the moment of the crime, specifically saying, go over into the next aisle.
Man, I never even talked to that old windbag. How could she possibly identify me?
They won't let you work?
He won't let me work. Gavin says I gotta lie low till the suspicion's cleared. What suspicion? It can be such a stick in the mud.
Mr. Gavin? A stick in the mud.
He may look all flashy and showy, but he's straight as an arrow, man.
God damn it!
Sorry, Apollo.
Except when he's depressed.
Note to self,
Then he kinda
show him
likes
dead
that.
puppies.
You heard him whining the other day.
Oh, you mean the thing with the mixing board?
And then there was that performance just now. What was that all about?
This part is
This
off.
part is off.
You took my line!
Sorry.
You can make it up by kissing me on the lips. I mean...
Is this Sophia?
This is definitely... This is definitely exactly how it happened. This is 100% how this series of events
Theo,
went.
this is my flashback. Actually, it's a flashback.
I'm depressed, so you're very pretty, Air Forehead.
Hey, Clavier, you taste that? That's my lettuce.
I thought you took the tomato off, Air Forehead.
My shirt's 50% off.
It was you, Darian!
He's just a perfectionist, is all. Not a bad guy, really.
Well, I think the Gaviners are the best. I have all of your albums.
The man's fine, too. Gavin can write a good tune, I'll give him that.
Oh, Gavin, if you keep doing that with the lettuce, I'm gonna give you my mayonnaise.
Huh?
Come to think of it, I haven't seen Prosecutor Gavin around much.
Oh, him? He's down at the prosecutor's office, most likely.
The prosecutor's office? I've never been there, have I?
The data on the victim should have come from the Interpol. Normally, I'd be down there dealing with it. Normally.
Apollo, let's go check it out! I've always wanted to see the prosecutor's office!
Huh. Maybe that's not such a bad idea.
Right on!
Say hi for me, okay. Oh, and also, no kissing. Relationships screw up a band, so, no. Ciao. And tell him I want into that crime scene.
We'll be going now.
You know what I mean by crime scene, right? Oh.
We will definitely be going now!
What do you think really happened? Really? You don't think I did it, right?
There are a lot of things that I would immediately blame you for.
Great. Way to instill a guy with some confidence. Just remember, I was ripping it up on stage when it happened, okay? Ripping! Don't get led astray by some siren song, okay? Get this one wrong? I'll be eating humble pie for a year. I'll bake it myself.
Just make sure you don't forget the lettuce.
Let's not talk to him ever again, okay?
You mean let us not talk to him anymore.
Apollo, I swear to God.
Detective Darian Crescent. He's one stone I'd leave unturned if I had a choice. July 9th.
No kissing.
Prosecutor Gavin's office and kissing booth.
This is it! The Gaviner's head office.
Not the band's office. It's the prosecutor's office.
Yeah, so that's why I'm asking. What is this creepy thing, object, whatever?
Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone.
Oh well, guess we'll have to come back. Or we can hide behind that bookshelf real quiet like.
That's eavesdropping.
Why? We'd just be waiting quietly, so he won't notice. What if we heard something scandalous about the band?
She'd make a good reporter, or a gossip mag.
What? A replica? So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Letus.
Letus?
Look, don't talk to me about those Borginians, okay? Just get me that report. Chop chop. And stop leaving mysterious objects in my office, okay?
Oh shit, he discovered my love note.
It's times like this when I really start to miss Darian.
Oh my god, they were roommates!
They were roommates!
Who is this sassy lost child in my office?
Hiya!
I just thought we'd drop in. Hope you're not mad.
How could I be? There's not enough in the world in any case. Have a seat.
Prosecutor Gavin, a philanthropist.
Watch and learn, Apollo.
So, who have you come to see?
Huh?
Clavier, lead vocalist of the Gaviners. Or Prosecutor Gavin, scourge of the courtroom.
What do you think he means, Apollo?
I think he's meaning if I play my cards right, I might get spit rolled. I think he's giving us a choice. We can either ask him about the concert or the case. Which way to go?
Wow, look at that stereo.
To me, a life without music is inconceivable. I never turn down the volume, even when I'm working on a case.
That's such a huge speaker. It must be really loud.
This room is completely soundproof, of course.
Really? At my place, I can hear when the neighbors turn their VCR on to record something.
The
Get
neighbors
yourself some of
replace.
that rock wool.
No! Maybe you can get Mr. Wright to talk to them? I don't know, work something out?
And lately, we've been getting complaints about Apollo's voice training.
Maybe I'll go have a word with Mr. Wright, too.
Huh?
This display shows all the evidence for the case.
Look, Apollo. He's got 3 televisions.
Hey, don't look at those too closely. I'm still sorting at the details.
Why is one of these paused on the full series of Cowboy Bebop in French?
Minimize!
Each monitor shows evidence for a different case. He does them all at once?
I wish I had 3 TVs.
What would you possibly do with 3 television sets?
I may look laid back and relaxed, but in reality, I'm quite busy, you know. I'm living life at turbo speed, doing magic, going to school, investigating cases. But what if I had 3 big TVs? I could watch a magic show, do my homework, and catch a crime drama all at once.
First 2 seem useful, I suppose.
What's that on the plate there?
Is that gum?
Gum?
It's a baby color bruise incubating until it can live life on its own.
Murder is okay.
Yippee!
Maybe he was
I've been
chewing
trying
it.
to steer her down the right path. It's not really working.
It's like a fucked up Tamagotchi.
Why does it have a fucking knife?
That's the free accessory that comes with this one.
Maybe he was chewing it when the phone rang, so he put it on the plate for later consumption.
You'd think a rock star would afford a fresh stick.
Don't jump to any conclusions now. That's not chewing gum. Take a closer look. Although I really shouldn't be offering, should I?
It's a color bruise egg.
Wow.
It looks like a lump of plastic?
Wait, that phone call.
Yeah, so don't leave this weird shit on my doorstep, dude. It's awkward.
Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone. Oh.
What? A replica? So why was he after that in the first place? Yeah, Latouche, the dead guy.
Prosecutor Gavin, does this have something to do with Mr. Latouche?
Wait a second.
Oh, shit.
You were listening to my phone call, weren't you?
Oh, Apollo, you fucked it! I tried to stop him, really, but he forced me to.
Hey, you were the one digging for a scandal, Miss Reporter?
To tell the truth, I'm not even sure what it is myself. But apparently, it's a model of something undercover agent Mr. Latouche was after.
This lump?
Hope it's not a suppository. Would you mind telling us what you do know about it?
What's wrong, Apollo? You look confused.
I was just wondering where the work chair in this office was.
You're looking at my favorite chair right now.
That's a massage chair, isn't it?
That is an ergonomic adjustable office.
I love the ones with the vibrating rollers on your back. Those feel great! Did I say something wrong?
No, I merely realized the futility of an explanation. The view is exhilarating, yeah? I sit here gazing down upon the city, writing my songs.
Try working on cases.
It is the same thing. I write lyrics the same way I corroborate evidence. It is a harmony between the logical mind and the primal spirit within.
That's just called going to a furry convention. Is it so hard to admit that you like staring out your window and daydreaming? In all ways except physical, I am a wolf.
Oh, killed the man.
Look at my fucking guitars! Fucking why not? You can never have too many guitars. They are like, wait a minute.
I did not just hear him say that.
You did not just hear me say that. What the fuck?
They're backup guitars, Apollo. Don't you know anything? Rock and rollers always have to smash their guitars at the end of a show.
I smashed them right.
No wonder it's so hard to make it as a musician.
You know what? You should try rocking a little, Apollo.
And breaking his guitars while he watches? Yeah, that might be a little too rocking. Wait, then maybe he'll smash
Sounds
me!
good to me, Steve. Of course, I would never do such a thing. Did I not say they are like my lovers?
Can I be your lover if you smash me?
Maybe. Do I seem like the kind of man who would do such a thing to the ones he loves?
No, not at all. I mean, you're Mr. Gavin, upstanding prosecutor. I need an adult.
Can you lean me back as much as that chair does?
What the fuck?
How flexible are you, Air Forehead?
What happened to Prosecutor Gavin, God of Rock?
Where's my father?
I know somewhere else you can keep that artifact safe.
No!
That was an impressive bit of pyrotechnics that did this.
That's a guitar from the concert, isn't it?
I thought it was the one still playing the gig on me. I never guessed that wasn't the end of it. I had a specialist analyze the guitar, incidentally.
Oh, did you find anything out?
He didn't have a lot of time, so it's still unclear. But the results he came up with were intriguing.
Intriguing? How does that guitar tie into everything that went on?
Sounds like something we should ask about.
I think that's everything in the room.
Good.
So now we move on to presenting everything.
Guitars.
My apologies, but there's no way I'm going to talk details of the case with you. If you want to get my attention, bring me something dramatic.
I'm not here to get your attention, Gavin. I'm here to get your promise. I'm here to get your information. Like your hotel number, the time you get off your shift. Prosecutor Gavin, about this remote. Wait.
Is that the switch to my fucking razor?
This remote control might be valuable ammunition for the trial tomorrow. If it activates something that Gavin has with him. It's just, you're in the middle of the trial, and like Gavin's about to make a big point, and all of a sudden you just hear this very muffled.
Why would he take the razor with him into the fucking courtroom?
It's my motivational tool for before I go on stage.
Wait a minute, that's not a razor, that's a...
I know!
You would think someone with such a loud voice would speak more clearly, yeah?
Same thing.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh, maybe I want to see if he has something about the headset.
That looks like one of our Torah issue headsets. Why are you wearing it, Fraulein?
I thought it'd be cool. I could pretend I was concert security and stuff.
Actually, we found it at the venue and thought you might want it.
Oh no, please, you keep it. It goes well with your cape, Fraulein.
You think?
She does look like she belongs on a stage, that's for sure. But just to be safe, I swapped out the mic with a Q-tip and painted it beige.
You hear that, Apollo? He complimented me, not you. Me.
Oh, same thing. Right.
It's all good. Ah, that reminds me. Did you see the paper today?
Yes! I always read the TV section.
Good girl. How about you, Head for Head?
I read the funnies. Garfield is just so hilarious.
Ah, then you will not have seen this.
Concert of Tragedy. The prosecutor's deadly song.
Mondays, am I right?
Ooh, is that a new show? I haven't heard about that one.
It's not a show. It's an article. News, you know?
Oh! Does this have anything to do with the case?
Since getting back from the trial, my phone has been ringing off the hook. How does it feel to take a man's life with a song? Have you ever hummed a man all the way to death row?
What's new, pussycat?
Do you think you could sing for me over the phone? That got dark, what the fuck?
Yo!
Whoa! It is endless, endless! Thanks to the case you made today, of course.
Oh, that was all Apollo's idea.
Hey! Is that a newspaper over there, too?
Ah, yes. The Borginian Daily Bugle. Go ahead, take a look.
Reports surfacing that Borginians are eating the dogs and the cats. Thanks, but I can't read Borginian.
Oh, that's right. Suffice it to say, this is big news over there as well. Though they didn't go so far as to mention the lyrics of my song.
Probably no one in Borginia would believe it.
It's probably seen as just a theory at this point. Their journalists Their journalists didn't see the need to mention it.
That makes sense. Hardly know what to think of it myself.
Lamurar's testimony will probably be the evening edition, I'd imagine. Which is why I've had Darian step down from the investigation for now.
Yeah, we ran into him moping in front of the Coliseum.
Lamurar was my invited guest, so it is a rather delicate situation. You understand how much I want to solve this case. Quickly, if possible.
I really love that song. It has such a great atmosphere to it.
Also, hi, Dean Fox. Thank you for the raid. You co-wrote it with Lamurar, if I remember correctly?
That's right. It was last year. I had gone to tour Borginia's legal system, as a matter of fact.
And that's when you heard Lamurar's voice?
It was at a small jazz club. I wept that night. I knew I had to meet her, to talk with her. So I used my influence, which was not inconsiderable, to arrange a meeting.
Wow, prosecutors really have a lot of clout.
I think he's sort of a special case, Trucy.
I'm a YouTuber, unfortunately. Thankfully, she liked the work I did, and we wrote a song there, backstage. Much on piano, a dulcet voice, and myself on a guitar that I borrowed from Lamuar.
And music history was made. Probably not an experience your average lawyer would have, like, say, Apollo.
It is a memory I hold dear, and the song we wrote that night was this. And that very guitar is right over there.
You mean this charred lump?
Don't call it a lump. That's a piece of history. And it's only brown, not really charred.
No matter. I shall never sing that song again. I wouldn't have used that guitar ever again either, even if I could have.
What happened during that song anyway? Why did his guitar suddenly catch on fire?
Do you think you could show it to us? Your charred, slightly burnt guitar?
I'm sure he doesn't mind. What more could happen to it?
It was a beautiful instrument. It was played lovingly for many years.
Oh, I bet it was. Oh, you meant the guitar.
A guitar befitting a woman like Lamuar.
How did it end up here?
She gave it to me. I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made a present of it.
So this guitar is from Borginia?
That it is. We couldn't carry it on the plane. Changes in air pressure and humidity ruined the wood. So we vacuum packed it in Lamuar's studio. I used a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence. They brought it right up to my office for me. Pristine and untouched.
See? Prosecutors do have a lot of clout.
I still think he's a special case.
Such a valuable guitar. It's too bad that it got burned.
What was it that you were saying earlier? Something about intriguing results from an examination of the guitar?
That's right! What was that all about?
Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in the front? It is called the sound hole.
Oh, I have one in my back!
I thought that was in your face.
So that's what it's called.
Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole.
I don't like where this conversation is going.
I don't like how any of this conversation has gone.
A broken device of sort.
A broken device?
I describe myself that way sometimes.
Yes, this in fact. The examiner is busy with evidence for the case now, however. So he'll be checking this out once he's finished with everything else.
Odd. That device looks strangely familiar.
This was found in Mr. Letus's bag. It's apparently a replica of something.
A replica? It's a small lump about 1.5 inches long.
We analyzed it, but there's not much to say other than it's a lump of plastic. Perhaps it was to be used in the identification of whatever it is a replica of.
You mean whatever Mr. Letus was after?
That seems to be the most logical explanation.
Well, what is it?
Don't ask me, for all
I mean, if you don't want to tell us, you could just say so.
I've put in a request with Interpol via my contacts in Virginia. But apparently there is a block on information somewhere along the chain.
Oh?
There's something either Interpol or Virginia doesn't want to share. Something about this little piece of plastic.
Mr. Letus went through all that trouble to become Lamorar's manager. Just to come to this country to find out more about this lump? He died for it. And now I just have it. Hee hee.
I've sent someone to the Colosseum to fetch Lamoir. Perhaps she knows something about it, being a Borginian and all.
There is so much evidence, Jesus Christ. Anything that I can read here? No, I don't think so. Okay. Just lightly scorched, and then there's this.
It's burned clean through.
Yep. It's pretty much a useless piece of junk. And this guitar, too.
Kind of like you after a trial, Apollo.
Which part? The burned clean through or the useless piece of junk?
Yes.
Sample, huh? Think they put a big enough label on it?
Maybe it's to keep people from eating it by mistake.
Huh? Oh. Oh, yeah! They might think it was an otherwise, tasty, multicolored lump of plastic.
Maybe it's the manufacturer? Sample toys where you can't afford the real thing.
Sounds like a company Mr. Wright would like.
Get it out of your mouth! What's in your mouth? Open it!
Nope, can't tell you shit.
Oh my god,
Nope,
you literally
not
just showed it
saying
to us!
shit.
You showed it to us!
That's too bad, I pulled it out of my ass and now it's yours.
I'm never gonna wash it ever again.
No! I'm not sure about that. That whole conversation I'm trying to actively block from my mind. What the fuck?
July 9th. The place where a lot of people put things into their butthole.
Looks like Machi is in questioning.
Huh. The police must have a Borginian interpreter. That's no fair. I wish we could talk to him.
I guess we'll just have to come back later if we want to see him.
Guess so.
Good talk.
No wonder it tastes different.
Out of your mouth!
July 9th. Backstage hallway, where Apollo often daydreams about kissing Gavin. This place is deserted.
I wonder where Lamoir went off to.
I'm sure she's okay on her own. She seems resourceful.
I guess. but I can't help but to worry about her a little.
No, nom 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 nom.
We're trying to get your help. We've got so much more evidence.
Nom 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 nom.
Are you really going to ignore your child?
Child? Whose child? What are
Oh
you
my
talking
God,
about?
she almost ate it. Jesus Christ.
No.
You've been trying to eat it this whole time.
That's for me to suck on.
No!
You're just jealous.
I will carry the evidence for the rest of this case, I swear to God.
What brings you here again?
Oh, I'm scared I might be stuck. Please, there has to be something that they react to. Nope. Okay. I doubt he has anything to say about this. Okay. Okay. And there's nothing to talk about. Okay. We go back into the dressing room. She doesn't have anything new. Okay. Nothing at the Coliseum. Okay. Is there more to talk to him about? No. Okay. Oh no. It's gonna have No!
Big
Okay.
munch.
Shit. Alright. Nothing there. Okay. What am I forgetting to do? Nothing there. Nothing there. Shoot. I'm gonna double check what the most recent thing we talked about was. Okay. The replica, okay. The block of information. Just come out and he died for it. He said he sent someone to the Coliseum. Is there someone I'm supposed to check in the area? Come on, kid, take my hand. You'll float too.
I don't like it, I hate it.
There's nothing here. Okay. Is there anything I'm examining on the floor? Elmore's dressing room and the scene of the crime. Kind of lightly guarded for being a crime scene.
I'm not complaining.
Okay, it's
Thanks
marked
for
as if it was
waiting.
something new. Not getting cavities from eating all this chocolate. Okay, so that's the same as before, even though it was marked as being new for some reason. You went in here and there wasn't anyone in here. Any new stuff that I can explore? Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay. I swear one of the, it has to be, because we were getting new content when we were checking out each of the rooms, so it's either got to be the stage or Lemuel's dressing room. I'm not seeing anything here. We already presented all the new stuff to him.
Article about the case, it doesn't mention the lyrics of Lemoire's ballad.
Do you need an actual hint at this point?
Yeah, I feel like there's something obvious that I'm missing, but I don't want to waste more time on it.
Did you present the igniter to Gavin himself yet?
Yes, I did actually. Because he
Okay.
he commented on it here. Because I was like, hey, do you know something about... Wait, the switch or the igniter?
The igniter.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
I'm stupid.
Less color.
I always present everything except the one thing I actually need to present. That's not a hint, that's just the answer. It has to be one of these.
What is it, Apollo?
That device that was found in your guitar. Take a look at this.
Why, that looks like the same thing. What is it?
It's an igniter.
Another one?
It was at the crime scene, in Lemoire's dressing room. Detective Sky found it, actually.
At the scene of the crime. What could that mean, I wonder? I believe that covers everything I'm at liberty to talk about with you.
Oh.
Thanks for dropping by, Herr Forehead. Here's my number.
Thanks?
Why, you gave me so much information. That igniter, for instance.
Oh, that.
I've never met an attorney so forthcoming with the prosecution. It's a big help.
That was actually the 6th time.
Or perhaps you're just a tad naive?
I guess I could have hit it, but somehow showing it felt like the right thing. I could say the same to you, Prosecutor Gavin.
Huh?
Thanks for the information. About the, strange lump of plastic. The one that Mr. Latouche was investigating?
Hey, that's right.
I've been thinking, Herr Forehead. We encounter many incidents in our lives, all of us. Not all of them simple.
Especially not the ones where people are killing to song lyrics.
That is why I try to at least remain simple inside. And I keep a simple goal. To discover the truth. That's why I like to keep relations civil, yeah? That is all.
I can live with that.
Mr. Prosecutor?
Fraulein?
Can I ask you why you sing in a band?
Ah, because I want women to turn and look when I walk down the street, yeah?
What about men?
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.
What about men?
Another time, perhaps.
What about men?
Darian was right. Straight as an arrow.
July 9th, TwitchCon.
Oh, it's you. You came at a good time, actually.
Hello there, Emma.
Oh, you look like you're defeated, as if someone denied you.
My Sailor Moon VHS is destroyed. The guy I was gonna record a new VHS video with isn't here.
Uh-huh. And this matters because... Anyways, either of you know where Lemoire is?
Well, I saw her in the backstage hallway a while ago.
Yeah? That's strange.
Oh, what's strange?
I can't find her anywhere. She was supposed to bring to the I was supposed to bring her to the prosecutor's office.
Wait, Lemoire's missing?
It's hard to imagine her wandering off somewhere on her own. Being that she's blind and all.
Yeah, we'll help you look for her.
Great, thanks. Cheer up. This'll be great. Don't think about that cute, fantastic, beautiful man that's denied you.
I fucking hate you.
Straight as an arrow.
Come on, shouldn't you guys, like, just naturally know where she is? Where's that women's intuition? Can't go anywhere without knowing each other's location at all times.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
July 9th, 4:46 p.m. In the wings.
Huh? The stage is pitch dark.
Oh, finally, you're the most beautiful you've ever looked, Trucy.
Thank you.
The power breaker must be off for this section. Great.
I'll go get someone.
Oh, fuck! Ah!
Ah, Jesus!
Damn it!
It was really dark out there.
Oh, it's like being flashbanged. Dark. Ah, that's all Lemurr has when you think about it. What would it be like to live in a world of darkness? Imagine if Reboot never got remastered.
Hey, Apollo?
Huh? Well, what?
Doesn't something about the stage seem different to you?
Yeah, they replaced the ladder with a step ladder, but other than that...
Like, something's changed?
Changed?
I can't put my finger on it, but it's bugging me.
Now it's bugging me too. What the hell is she talking about?
Hey, that case!
Yeah, we're working on it, Trucy.
No, wasn't that open before?
It's been open. We're still working on it, Trucy.
The contrabass case!
Oh! Huh. I guess someone closed it.
Wait. Look. Where the case closes.
Something's sticking out. That doesn't look like an instrument. You don't think it's mayonnaise?
Let's open it, Apollo.
Ah, free mayonnaise! Oh, God! Whoa.
Ah! Lava war! Lava war!
She ate all the mayonnaise?
There was no mayonnaise!
Emma, we have to get Emma! Lemurr was taken directly to the hospital. Any human who consumes that amount of mayonnaise needs to get a stomach pump immediately. Emma ran around barking orders, making phone calls. Trucy just clung to my arm and cried. Could you try at least sounding like you know how to cry?
No!
And me, I was still in shock. 2 bodies in 2 days is too many. Too.
July 9th, 5:53 p.m. Hickfield Clinic waiting room.
Emma, how's Lava war? Is she okay?
Ah, you. We all owe you a big thanks, that's for sure.
So, she's okay?
Yes, she came to a short while ago. You found her before it's too late.
That's good to hear.
So what happened?
Someone attacked her. She was struck on the forehead.
By who?
We don't know.
But they hit her on the forehead, right? That's right in front of her. How could she not see? Oh.
Oh, Trucy.
Oh, fuck.
Right. Would you like to see her now?
Is that all right?
She wants to thank you for saving her life.
It's the Mayo Clinic. Lemurr!
Ah, Mr. Attorney, you were the one who found me? Thank you, from the bottom of my heart.
I'm just glad you're okay. Tell me, what happened? Some visitors are here in the waiting room watching TV. Our volunteer finally gets to speak!
Yes! Murder during a concert at Sunshine Crypto TwitchCon Coliseum?
Huh! Well, looks like we're on the news. Oh, God. I can't even see myself behind Darian's hair! I got Mike Wazowski'd!
Yo, my hair needs more screen time, baby!
With his current hit song Guilty Love, is in the courtroom as prosecutor, sending the defense all the way to death row.
Prosecutor Gavin this, Prosecutor Gavin that. Where's my 15 minutes?
The Guitar Serenade on sale now. Oh, and there's some weird guy over there, I think. Pointy hair. I think his name is Kyle.
The door down the hall reads X-ray room. I never did like X-rays. They see right through me. And I don't think I'd enjoy looking at someone's insides, especially after they eat an entire guitar case of mayo. Spotting nervous habits is intense enough. That must be a recovering patient. Fucking loser. What'd you break your foot on? Shoving it up someone else's ass? Come on, don't you know proper kicking etiquette? Oh, he keeps staring at us. What's so unusual about an attorney and magician staring at you breaking your fucking foot, loser?
Apollo, you're talking out loud.
Yeah, well, he's not talking back. Maybe he broke his fucking tongue, shoving his foot in his mouth. A nurse watches hawk-like from the reception desk. See, she's staring at him too. She glares at me whenever I talk. Maybe my voice carries.
Yeah, no shit.
Sorry, nurse, I was practicing my ventriloquism. As you can see, this is my wooden dummy puppet right next to me. Not a single brain cell in that head. Nope. Just repeats whatever I say.
Says the person
You would be
trying to
fired
put
from this
microplastics.
I'm sorry. I've not quite recovered from the attack.
She looks like she's had a rough day. I'll just put this piece of evidence away for later.
It was after I spoke with you in front of the dressing room. I sensed someone approaching. I thought it might be someone coming to see me, but they said nothing. When I went to return to my dressing room,
You were hit?
I knew. That very moment, I knew. The assailant was trying to kill me.
No.
It was lucky for me that first blow did not knock me out. I turned and ran for the stage. Someone was chasing me. I could hear footsteps. Yet I reached the stage first.
Why the stage?
I had overheard maintenance people talking. The power to the stage area was off, they said, for electrical work. Darkness is my ally. There was a contrabass case near the stage. That is where I hid.
So the assailant couldn't see you.
Once in the case, I'm afraid I passed out.
It did look like quite a cozy case. Wow.
It was.
It sounds like a really close call. Do you have any idea who it might have been?
Unfortunately, no. Whoever it was, they said not a word.
Too bad.
Yet, when I consider that I was struck high on the forehead, I must conclude that whoever hit me was taller than I am.
Good point. She's sharp.
You're much taller than I am. You're about as tall as Apollo.
Skidium, mayonnaise is typically whipped eggs mixed with, I think it's eggs mixed with heavy cream or something like that?
It's mixed with oil?
Oil.
Yeah, it's oil.
Yeah, generally olive oil.
So that means it was likely an adult, and probably a man. Could it be him?
But why would anyone attack you, Lemoir?
The detective asked me this too. And to her, I gave the same answer I give you. I do not know.
Lemoir, I wanted you to ask you about this. Do you know what this is? Waving it in front of your face?
This is what?
Mr. Latouche was carrying it. It's a replica of the thing he was after.
He was after?
You know, in his secret identity. As an undercover agent.
So That's what he was doing.
You mean, you know what?
Yes, I know, of course. This must be a Borginian cocoon.
Color Bruise's Borginian!
Or rather, a convincing replica thereof.
Why haven't I heard of a Borginian cocoon before?
Why would he be carrying this around? Was it some kind of souvenir?
I wonder.
Okay.
Well, they call it Borginia. It must only be found in Borginia. For certain, all in Borginia knew of these.
Cocoon? So, do you get silk from it?
I do not know the details, I am sorry to say.
I thought she said all in Borginia knew of these.
There is one fact I do know about the cocoon, though. Something all in Borginia know.
What's that?
The cocoons. They are not to be taken out of the country. If someone does, and is caught, they will be put to death.
By the cocoon, wielding a knife.
Absolutely.
To death?
Why?
I do not know. Yet, if Interpol was involved, I'm sure there is a good reason.
But this is just a piece of plastic.
No, it doesn't even have much of a taste.
Get it out of your mouth!
He was carrying a replica while looking for the real deal.
That's my best guess.
Well, that's what he was up to?
Tracking down Borginian cocoon smuggling.
Smuggling.
It seems I was marked.
Marked?
Life changed for me with the popularity of my songs. I began to travel around the world.
So you could have brought those Borginian cocoons with you.
On my trips, yes. That was probably the suspicion.
And Mr. Latouche was placed as an undercover agent to look into it.
Virginia is a small, sheltered country. Not many of our people venture into the world outside.
I mean, let's not kid ourselves, so is America, despite what they tell you.
You're not wrong.
Is that why they suspected you?
But Mr. Latouche wasn't a Borginian, was he? He was an Interpol agent, which means...
What, Apollo?
There must be some reason why Borginia doesn't want those cocoons getting out. Something scary enough to get Interpol involved.
Huh? Like what? How could such a tiny ball of thread cause such a commotion?
Cocoon smuggling. And Mr. Latouche had Lamorar marked. It couldn't be her.
Huh?
There's one other person I need to talk to. Thank you for talking to us, Lamorar.
It was the least I could do.
Actually, I have another request.
If it is within my power.
I need an interpreter. Someone who speaks Borginian.
Apollo?
Would you come with us? If you're well enough?
I see. Yes. Yes, of course. I shall accompany you.
Huh? Where are we going?
Come on, Trucy. We're about to get to the bottom of this.
July 9th. Detention Center. Visitor's Room.
Machi came to talk to you about the case.
Machi?
Could you interpret for us, Lemuar?
Yes.
Machi, I'd like to talk to you about when we first met. When we still thought you were blind.
Insert wingdings here.
Now we know the truth. You can see, right?
I was completely fooled myself.
Machi, isn't there another secret you're hiding from us?
Wait, Mr. Attorney. What do you mean by secret?
What do I mean by secret? Well, if I'm not mistaken, you know something about this, don't you?
Hey, you got a reaction. A big one.
He'll get an even bigger reaction if I use it as a suppository, so talk!
No.
Oh no.
Machi, you didn't.
Trucy and I are trained to see people's uncertainty. Not that we have needed any training to see that one.
Mr. Attorney, please tell me what this is all
Lemuar,
about.
please! Interpret!
Very well.
I know you know something about this by your reaction. If you won't tell me, I might have to give it to the prosecution. And have them look into it.
Mario Tabribu, ha, Goomba.
He asks you to wait. Do not be so hasty.
Machi?
Wait, Whipple, you are.
Do you know everything?
Yes, everything. Well, sort of. I was really confused by episode 6 of Knuckles the miniseries on Amazon Prime, and I did my best to understand, but even the TV Tropes page was having a little bit of trouble explaining it to me.
Have him tell us about it.
What is he gonna know about Knuckles the miniseries on Amazon Prime?
Wait, Whipple, you are. Avubachi. Kabadu.
Very well.
What is this cocoon anyway?
Azibado, Boombada Goomba.
The cocoon, the silk, is a potent cure.
A cure?
It must cure some disease.
Scottish Bobbity Dooba, Ibadoo, Mario time.
It's a cure for incuritis.
Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. A cure for incuritis?
But if it's a cure, why keep it in Borginia like that? Just think of all the lives they could save by sharing the medicine.
I do not understand the reasons myself.
Okay, well, at least we know what it is. A cure. And Mr. Latouche was after cocoon smugglers. Wait, was Machi...
Machi, you weren't.
He couldn't be a smuggler, he's so little!
Yeah, how the hell would you even fit that in there anyway? Oh, you're only 15 and you're sort of a magician, aren't you?
Well, that's true. I am sort of a magician.
She said sort of. Oh, to have a copy of that security camera tape.
Well, Machi, are you a smuggler?
Oh, that's about a Scobity Doo, my damn it, bring it a Boomba.
Why do they keep talking about goats?
He won't tell me.
First he plays blind, now he plays dumb.
And you're authentic in both, Trucy. I wonder, do you think he brought a cocoon here to sell it to someone? If Machi really did bring one into the country, was he planning on making a deal for its sale?
Oh, what's the dumbest thing at a babaduba?
I can't go home.
Can't go home?
It's a Kotsapa. Then what you look exactly like Knuckles and Kenya.
I can't go home to Virginia. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking a cocoon from Virginia is death.
That's right. It's punishable by death.
About the case. What about the case?
He wants to tell us about Mr. Latus's death?
Oh, my Simona.
This meeting's over.
Darian?
What do you mean? Visiting hours aren't over yet.
There's a call for Machi from the Borginian embassy. This meeting is over. Sorry. Just give us 5.
What? No, go ahead. Finish your sentence. You had something you wanted to say? Yeah? How about you give us just 5 more minutes, and we can call them back after that?
Sorry. No go. Come on, piano boy. We're leaving.
Darian, wait!
I never liked you. Either of you.
Huh?
Darian, we were so close. He was about to tell us. Hey, Apollo.
He didn't want us to hear what Machi had to say.
Apollo!
And there can be only one reason why.
Why is everyone ignoring me?
Oh, sorry. I was pretending like I was, Machi, playing dumb and deaf. This is it. You know who I'm after now. It all happens tomorrow. I mean, next Saturday. In court. To be continued.
Yippee!
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 Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, this stream went places today.
Yeah,
Sure
at least
did.
one way of putting it.
Yup.
All right.
So,
No places.
Go ahead, Color. You were gonna say?
I was just wondering how fast can I call someone to gag you when you say certain things? That's all, you know.
Oh no! All right. Same thing as always. Let's run through the list of introducing yourselves, who you played, and any commentary you want to make, while I gather any Megastar fan art that has existed. So, hi, I'm Sean Chiplock, Sonic Mega, the voice of Apollo Justice for this. Always happy to put this together, and always excited to see chat's interaction with this. It's just a pleasure to do these, and I'm glad that we were able to make it tonight.
Go ahead, Beirut.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh.
I am Beirut. I played Darian Crescend. Yeah. I don't really have any voice acting things or anything to announce, but I'm a voice actor, working on anime adaptation, game dev, a couple other things on the internet, and yeah, just search Beirut if you wanna find my stuff. Yeah.
Oh, it's me next, isn't it? It's me. I've coveted this bill. Hi, Color Bruce, blog draws on the internet, voice actor, print artist, car shower and stream singer, and today, voice of Emma. And yeah, just, you know, you guys seen me, you guys heard me. I, you know, got lit on fire today and had a wonderful time. Hopefully more often I can be also lit on fire in the future. And yeah, that's it. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on my Twitch, and that'd be a good time. Speaking of someone who's not on fire, Emmy.
God, I wish that was me. Anyway, hi. I'm Emmy, or Emmy Ann. I was playing Trucy Wright today. I am not necessarily a voice actor, but I work full-time as a illustration artist and comic artist. Always a joy to come back for these live dubs, and I'm excited to see what comes in the future. On to Paul!
my name is Paul Hikari. I'm a voice actor primarily, but I also do video editing. I got my YouTube channel, got my Twitter, got my website, and I'm also poking around for, I don't know, possibly producers who, I don't know, pitch a screenplay too. So yeah, there's that.
Amazing. All right. Yeah, it was pretty straightforward tonight. Thank you, everyone, for making it work. So as you know, next Saturday, we are going to be doing the trial portion of this. And then, is that the last trial portion before we're on to the final case?
Huh? Say that again?
Is next week's trial portion the end of this case?
Correct.
Oh, shoot. And then we'll be on the last case. That's crazy. Correct. All right, well, that is a week from now, but before we go, we have the last part of tonight to go through, which is our Megastar fan art. And I think this first piece is from... Is this Rune Wolf?
We didn't finish.
Oh,
we didn't finish anyone.
Oh, my bad.
Okay.
My bad. Go ahead.
Rude much?
There was such a pause. I thought we were done. Go.
Sorry. I could not tell if Paul was done, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'm about to get my way in. And then all of a sudden that happened.
Right.
I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go with the flow. Fuck it.
All right.
Hello.
It's like last half of the list doesn't get to talk. All right.
I know.
Hello, I'm Red Muffler Man. I am a content creator, voice actor, primarily focusing on like animation and anime and whatnot. I'm the funny man on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. You may know me as the guy that yelled when they turned on my razor slightly too loud. I was the voice of Clavier Goblin tonight. I was super happy to be here, and always love doing these live dubs. If you like my brand of nonsense, feel free to hit me up on my Twitter or my YouTube or Twitch. All of those at Red Muffler Man. And thank you for having me, guys. I always appreciate it.
Hello everyone, it's me Mario, and I mean Luigi. Oh no, it's actually just me Rune. But I am a freelance voice actor, writer, writing an Untitled Kids show. You can thank Sean for that, partially. And a bunch of other stuff at the moment. And yeah, this is always a fun thing to do. I love doing these live dubs because they're always fun, and I always encourage everyone out there to do it. You can find me on Discord, and I don't have a lot of stuff yet, so there you go, and on to the next.
And I guess I'm wrapping it up. Hi, I am Tez, and I am your average mom on the internet. I am a very amateur voice actor. I pretty much only do these live dubs. I was the voice of La Mémoire tonight. If you are interested, you can catch me when I do stream. Stream at Twitch TV/Tenny Princess. I do a lot of Monster Hunter. I've been doing a lot of Pokemon. My offspring is hounding me to get back to Trails from Zero, but I stream approximately whenever I can. So if you feel like dropping by, love to have you.
All right. Whew. And so now we can finally go through the fan art. And apparently Rune Wolf was making use of the time that they were not immediately able to voice in order to draw some art for us. So this very first piece tonight is from Rune Wolf. Let me go to their documents, into the fan art folder. There we go. All right, where is the most recent one? Yes. So they start off by saying, Apollo goes to jail, respect the Teba. So here is our first one from Rune Wolf. I love how you drew Apollo's hair in this.
So funny.
Apollo, I, Teba, the bestest bird, object. You did not say anything nice about the Rito. You go to jail now.
Aw, man, I do not want to go to jail. Sadness.
Evita7, the first to capture the running joke of tonight, apparently. There we go. I love how you drew Trucy in the background.
Huh. T doesn't stand for lettuce.
You can see the formulations of a third brain cell just starting to develop. But as soon as it activated, the thought he had was so strong it fizzled out one of the other two. This next one is from Richello, frequent contributor. Let me shrink this up a bit so we can make it fit. Oh, I love the expression on this. Hold on.
Richello, I love your art so much.
What do you think this button does?
What if I just...
What the fuck?
This next one is also from a Vita 7, and I love this because while most people would look at Sailor Jupiter and go, man, I wish I could be friends with her, Apollo is the kind of guy that would look at her and go, I wish I could be her.
Such a mood. Such a mood.
I love her
so
green. It represents mathematics.
I'll kill you!
You're so
this is one of
Apollo.
This is one of my favorites. Little Miss Minnie says, I joined late tonight, but I was wondering how Darien would wear hats. So here's this.
I love this so much. Minnie, can make that Percy my icon? Friend! Get fucking smarter, asshole!
Wow, I didn't know you spoke Borginian. A single raindrop has provided what we all assume is going to be Color Bruise's next avatar.
Let me get seen. Oh, there it is. There I am. Yeah, murder's okay.
That's the SSR version of Color Bruise.
Apparently, I could cure curitis.
Curitis,
Yeah,
yay!
it's like, what's the disease? Living. And finally,
you're not wrong.
Little Miss Minnie says, I got one more for you. I don't even want to say what they labeled it as because I want you to experience it through the image itself. Hold on. I have to drag this one up slowly because it'll make the punchline even better. Machi Tobaye, we know what you really are.
Me. It's a me. Oh wait, Rudolph?
Sorry. Mamma mia.
It's just wearing the shades and like...
Oh my fucking
It's so fucking
Everything
good.
is disguisey.
It's so good. Oh, thank you all for your wonderful contributions tonight. Let me see if there's anyone open for us to raid right now. Let's see. Furry Weekend is doing music. Mr. Shasta is doing retro. What retro game are they playing right now? What is that called? Hades World? I don't know what they're playing. I'm trying to find the title. It's not saying. Using the English fan translation. Lady Hatsu is doing Grand Blue Fantasy. Canadian Dragon's doing RimWorld. I can take suggestions from anyone if there's someone we want to support. It's a lot of the usual folks.
Crash Star is doing Astrobot.
Yeah, let's do. Yes, you all should see Astrobot right now. Is it just Crash Star VT?
Crash Star _ VT.
Underscore VT.
He is going to be in the next case, so...
Woo!
Woo! Gotta support our fellow VAs in the Apollo Justice live dub.
All right, I need to real quick see what area he's in Astrobot so we can do something relevant to that. Oh, he's flying to one right now. It's literally like we're waiting to see which world he shows up in. Okay, what is this? It's a bunch of octopi. It's like...
Man, Splatfest really looked different.
I know. Okay, yeah. Oh my god, did you get an early copy of Splatoon 4?
Oh my god!
Yes!
All right.
Yes.
So there's our raid phrase right here. Take care, everyone. We will be back tomorrow for whatever the hell I'm supposed to stream on Sundays. It's been so long since I've had a semi-regular stream schedule that I forget what my schedule is like. We'll figure something out. We'll figure it out. But I love you all very much. Thank you all to my volunteers and my regular cast members. Thank you to chat for making this so fun. Thank you to the artists for contributing. Until next time, stay shining, show some love, and I will see you when I next see you. Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Go. Woohoo!